We are here for the Deadman Spring Invitational. 2,000 players are competing to be the sole champion and win $10,000. We are joined by 100 of old school RuneScape's most passionate fans. On stage, we have 3 very special streamers. MMORPGRS, Nightinator, and Sick Nerd. Let's see how the action unfolded in the Deadman Winter Invitational.
How's it going, guys? And welcome to the Deadman Season 3 finale. Joined with us on the very far left, we have Nightinator. Guess who's next to Nightinator? That's Robert. Moving along, we have somebody who really doesn't need an introduction. On the very far right is Manked Up Mage.
The final hour is about to begin.
Through 24. I can't quite see that. It's on the very forward.
What's up, Pre-Mage? No, he's not. He survived it. What the? Oh, Nightinator's fallen. Oh, and looks like Robert, the new clan, going down as well.
The fog is going to be coming in a lot faster, and Adam's about to die.
Obviously, the gate itself is one way. You can't get it at the same time. Everyone running in to the start
Look at the carnage we're seeing right now.
And I believe Manked Up Mage has just fallen as well. Seb, his secret strategy, which we didn't find out in the end,
wasn't
clearly
very secret after all.
1 versus 1. It's going to be a 1v1. Rodney's going to be the one who takes it.
We're taking the plunge, baby. How's it going, guys? And welcome to the Deadman Spring Invitational. Woo! We're here at ESL's beautiful studio in Leicester, joined by our even more beautiful audience. Woo! Nice. Yeah! There's even a sign. We're stepping it up. Now, before we can get anywhere, introductions are kind of necessary. I'll be your host, Mod Archie. Join with me, we have my co-host, Mod Shawnee, and our 2 casters, Skidler and Purespan. Welcome.
Thank you.
How's everyone doing?
What's up?
So let's talk a little bit about what we're about to watch. What are your predictions for this next final hour?
Clearly, amongst the audience, it's an unpopular opinion. Based off that sign there, anyone but Rot. But they are expected to win, and my prediction goes with Rot once again.
No.
For me personally?
You're making enemies.
For me personally, I would love to see all the other clans teaming up together in one massive massacre, all team against Rot, and just take them on head on. Everyone flying to the final area together, and just a massive, like I say, massacre. Everyone's dropping together like flies. I want to see a solo player take it, but if I had to predict who's going to win, my money's with Rot, so I'm afraid. Money's also with Rot.
Boo.
Clearly unpopular.
Yeah.
Well, fortunately, there are other people in this tournament, 3 of which we have live streaming over there. I'll be introducing those guys shortly, but before we can get anywhere, just in case we have any new viewers, not quite sure what they're about to watch, let's play a quick video explaining what exactly Deadman is.
something in fast-paced way to play old school. Taking part entirely separate from the normal game, we see thousands of new players come in each season. And that's because Deadman mode takes the game you've come to know and love and flips it upside down. Apart from the dedicated save zones, everywhere is dangerous and you can die at any given moment. On top of that, experience is gained 10 times faster than the normal game, and it's high risk, high reward, as if you die, you lose a percentage of experience gained in unprotected stats, and 10 of the most valuable stacks of items in your bank goes to the player that killed you. Now, after giving players 1 month to level up, we take the top 2,000 players and drop them into one world where they all kill each other and the winner walks away with $10,000.
So we're joined here with our talent for the event. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves real quickly?
I'm Adam, or Sick Nerd. I'm the community punching bag, so I'm here to die first.
My name is Nightinator. I don't know why I'm here, but apparently I am. I'm the token grill. I'll take it.
My name is MMORPG, aka Very Juicy, and we're bringing some juice to the tournament today. Hell yeah.
All right. So amongst the three of you, who is standing in the best position to win this tournament?
I think Nightinator is doing really well right now. I think she's got a bone crossbow. She's doing sick, mate. She's definitely going to win it.
Yeah, what happened? You didn't die yesterday, did you?
I mean, I did, but you know, whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So if it kills you, then makes you extra strong. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, that's a great theory. So we're gonna take personal bets on who's gonna last the longest. Who's gonna last the longest, guys?
I'm rolling with the team right now, so it just depends who we bump into. Like, if we go into a multi-zone and just get one hit, then that's GG.
All right. Okay. Let's actually go through strategies real quick. Let's see.
Well, I'm going to avoid the Alcarid gate, because last time that guy gave me some trouble, mate. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna stay away from any cupboard that I can. It turns out that they're not a great place to hide, and I learned my lesson.
Just hide within the team, really. Just stay away from people. Yeah.
No peek hairs. Wow. All right, well, we'll see how you do. Of course, we will have some nice flashing lights indicating when you die. That is when you die, but good luck, guys. We'll see how you do. I'm going to throw it over to the guys on the couch, and we'll hop into this final hour shortly.
All right, thank you very much, Modachi, and here we are back on the couch. So, obviously, before we get ready, we're getting very, very close to that final hour. So, you guys have been involved in these kind of competitions before. What is going through the players' minds right now as they get ready for this?
From my experience playing in particular the first tournament that we've seen from Deadman mode, people are getting prepared for what's to come. They're going to be specifically, and this is talking within clans specifically, basically they're going to have 2 or 3 players that are going to be gearing everyone, making sure that all the members of the team have sufficient amounts of ammo, sufficient amounts of food, and they're going to be deciding where they're going to be going first on the map, basically deciding their game plan.
Well, it depends who you are. Like, from your aspect right there, talking about the clan players working together, staying out of combat until the final area, making sure they've got enough supplies left to take fights. Whereas solo players, I mean, the tournament ends in what, an hour's time? So they're going to make the most of it. They'll have a lot of 1v1 fights in places, see a guy in like full steel, level 50 combat, taking on someone in full Darox. That'll be quite interesting.
And that's the most fun part to watch at the beginning, I find. Like the first part of the final hour, you're going to see solo players that believe, and not necessarily the case from previous tournaments as we've seen with Oncoding, but they believe that they're not going to be able to take the actual the final spot. So a lot of people, we see people, the 3 streamers behind us, Nightinator, Curtis and Adam, people like Boaty as well, they go out and they try and kill as many people as they can before they inevitably die. And that's the most entertaining part to watch for me at the start, and then it gets to the nitty gritty. Everyone's flocking in, this time to Anakal, and we're going to see who the final victor is there.
So we were actually discussing this earlier. A common strategy in Deadman is to hide, train up your stats. It's such a shame because we designed this game mode as a PKers game mode.
Yeah.
PKers should thrive, and they can, and they do, as we've seen with Bodhi. However, our 3 streamers playing on stage are not PKers. Shame. We'll see. We'll see if that costs them.
Saying that though, Curtis actually in particular, and Adam as well, have got some absolutely insane gear. Sorry, Nightingale, I know you're bone crossbow. I don't want to, talk bad things about it, but they've both been playing crazy hours. I think Curtis is now 100 and something combat. He's got 87 mage. He's got blitz. He's got an Aram's top that he got from doing barrows. He's got really high mage range as well, so he's really well tanky. As for Adam as well, he's been training. I think he got himself 6 mil bank, although unfortunately
he went crazy on Slayer, didn't he?
Yeah, I believe that Rot might have taken him, so maybe we'll get some revenge tonight. But we'll have to wait and see about that one.
So let's talk about, obviously, the changes to the final hour for this season. Now, obviously, we had a beta that took place prior to this, which I believe was the first time it happened for players
really
to get involved. Yep. So, I mean, how vital has that been for players trying to get an idea of what's going to happen here?
Well, yeah, so from previous experiences, personally, it's been the case where we're not too sure where the final area is going to be. We're not too sure what direction the fog's going to be coming in from. It's all sort of like up in the air. It's a bit of a guessing game. If you're lucky, you're in a right spot. You can see which way the fog's coming from, depending on where you're taking damage and which way you're moving. This time round, there's a HUD in the top right, so you can see where you're going to be safe. So we won't see a repeat of last time where I don't know how many hundreds of people died to the Alcarid Gate. Obviously, it's become a bit of a meme, but hopefully we won't see anything like that. The only way you can really die to the fog now with this, with the new changes that have been made are, one, if you completely don't look at the HUD that tells you where you're going to be safe and when you're going to be safe. Two, if you teleport to an area that's already been engulfed in fog, which you would have to be pretty silly to do. And three is if you're in that end zone, I think, so Anakal, GDs, if you're running away to try and go in and out to avoid damage from players, and you go perhaps a few squares too far, then you might accidentally KO by the gas.
Yep. Yeah. Fog. So to kind of reiterate there, one of the problems we've had with the previous tournament was, in fact, there was a lot of confusion. We tried to make it as clear as possible. The final area was going to be the Alcarid Palace there, and we wanted to make sure that people knew when they saw the fog, they should slowly but surely, or rather fastly, make their way over there. However, this time, that's not the case. We're not going to have any kind of friendly prods like, all right, get on going. Like, it's an immediate, you're going to die.
Yeah.
Well, it's not immediate, but you're not going to last very long if you don't listen to the timer telling you you either are safe or you aren't safe. Yeah. Get to the final area.
Having taken part in the beta that you ran actually a few weeks ago, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, it's very clear indication. The actual final area itself has some orbs around it, so you know exactly when you're in the safe zone, when you're in the fog itself as well. And yeah, basically from the east, from the west, from the south to the north. Just talk more about Anakal itself, the final area, Grey Demons. It's a very popular spot for clans and PKs alike, very familiar for all of them to PK in, as lots of wars go on there. So for that reason, we'll see some really interesting strategies. Maybe some clans will actually camp the center and control it, or wait a bit north and cut people off coming from the south maybe as well. It's going to make a really, really interesting final, I think, and I can't wait to see the end.
I should mention, of course, if you want to get involved in the discussions while the game is ongoing, you can use the hashtag Deadman, and you might even have your tweet read out by these two wonderful gentlemen here while the games are ongoing. So definitely join in on the conversation on Twitter, and we'll definitely see what comes out of it, because who knows what people decide to say.
We'd love to see your predictions, for sure. As you were saying with the final area being Anakal, it's an interesting point. That's really what it's going to come down to, is whether teams are going to hide in the northwest corner or slowly but surely merge up as areas are removed and everybody's going to die if they're not moving up. Or there's also the teleport. There is an Anakal teleport.
Yeah, it does require a very high magic level to use. Although saying that, one player from a clan, for example, could put it in their player-owned house, and then all the members could go in at the same time or teleport in.
Ooh,
bit of a risky strategy as you fly all in. If there's a clan waiting for you, you're pretty much screwed. But you could take a clan by surprise by doing that method. We'll have to wait and see. In terms of the final area again, it is all multi. To the west, to the north, to the south. The only single strip, I believe, is all the way to the east, all the way to the west, which is quite far away. So if you're a solo player running about, you might run into a clan and get screwed over. Or if you're a clan at the same time walking about, you might run into another clan and be taken by surprise.
Yeah.
I really think solo players will have a solid chance at winning this one.
Really?
Of course, if that doesn't happen, I'm going to eat my words. But I think it's going to be such... I think there's a good chance many people won't fight in the beginning, simply out of fear. That is the fear that Deadman brings.
That's what I'm most looking forward to see with this one. So, obviously everyone's going to know where that final area is. That HUD displays that. what I want to see is, in particular, is Rot's strategy here. Are they going to try and minimize engagement with other clans and even individual players to make sure that they have loads and loads of food, loads of supplies leading up to that final 5-10 minutes? Or are they going to try and take control of Anarkal straight away from the get-go? Final hour goes live, they're there. Anyone incoming, they're taking out the game instantly. I think if they do that, there's definitely scope, like Ian mentioned before, for teams to form an alliance and maybe take them out, but we'll see.
So we've talked a little bit about Rot, of course, being one of the clans participating in this tournament. Can you name any other forces to be reckoned with?
I spoke to a few of the clans, in particular, Lit, I believe, who have been in several tournaments before. They've performed very well. They've got some very high-level players. We have Execution, who are a branch of AC, Anonymous Community, who last time, I believe, took on Rot. Unfortunately, lost a fight head-to-head with them, which kind of ruined their final for them. But they've all been, hitting Rot constantly at the Sand Crabs. Now, Rot's strategy normally is to hold Zia, or Zaya, how you pronounce it, and they train up there. It's one of the best experiences in the game, and they control the port. There's only one world, obviously, so only one way in, one way out. But some clans, including Execution and Lit, for example, have been going in there and trying to snipe these players that are training, catch them off guard, and really damaged their training spot and such, and set them back quite a bit. We also have Fools, who are a Finnish clan, I believe, from 2004.
They've got a lot of members as well.
And they're actually a really, really good clan in actually Normal 07. They played the tournaments in the past, but not really as much this time round. They have 100+ members, I believe. Not sure how many in the actual tournament itself, but they are going to, with their experience from 2004, should be quite interesting to watch.
So I brought up the fog earlier. I just want to bring it back up again if possible. So on a personal level, how has the change from obviously past season's fogs to the new implementation, in your opinion, how do you think that's played out so far, and how do you think it will play out?
I think in the first season, obviously, no one was aware how the fog mechanics were really going to work. Our clan, we were together, Legends.
That was Falador, right?
So this was the one that ended in the Falador Triangle by the statue just north. And we all started out in Edgeville. And when the fog started to come in, it started to engulf the area. We realized it was coming stronger from the east, so it was pushing us west. So we ran west, and basically it just got so intense so quickly. We didn't really know what was happening. I remember I started hybriding someone, and I think I got maybe a barrage and a bolt off, and it was at that point I was like, whoa, I'm taking way too much damage from other things. I can't fight this guy. So I'm eating, and I was just focusing on staying alive from the fog. I actually came 3rd place in that. Robert was 2nd, and then You Never Learn came 1st. But yeah, I think the new changes to the fog that have been made are going to be really, really good. It's something that we've wanted to see. Obviously, it's been one of the biggest criticisms in the community from the previous tournaments, so it's good that we've adapted and made changes to it. And I think it's going to encourage more player versus player content. People know where the fog is. They know where it's coming from. They know they're safe in certain places for X amount of time as well. That means that they feel more comfortable engaging with another player in that player versus player situation, and they're not worried about getting one hit by a green cloud that spreads over
I think it's shaping up to be literally the best tournament we've had yet.
I definitely agree. And there are a couple other key changes to mention before we hop into things here. Firstly, you'll find a lot of players running around with barrows. Barrows is very common. In previous tournaments and previous seasons, damaged barrows, when you died with it, it would drop to the floor broken, and nobody could do anything with it. That's not the case this tournament, and same goes for the Dragonfire shields, which, as we saw earlier, there's definitely at least one in this tournament.
Yeah, there is.
One Dragonfire shield.
I believe Big Bicep has one, which he acquired for a small fortune.
There's a couple then.
So,
well, now, as you were saying earlier, it used to be the case of, oh, avoid that guy, he's very strong, he's a strong tank. However, now it's kind of like, if we take him out, we can use his DFS.
Exactly.
So we'll see how that pans out. In addition, should we make it to when we make it to the final hour, final area, final minutes rather, if and when people decide not to fight, rather, it's just kind of a standoff, we'll eventually kill everybody, and the person last standing with the most kills will actually be named the winner. So that's what it really, it's important to actually try to kill people in that final area.
Yeah.
So we'll see those chins
on that
playing.
objective.
Exactly. That being said, we are actually ready to jump into the final hour. Let's do this.
Woo! Fantastic.
The final hour is about to begin.
Good day, everybody, and welcome to the Deadman Mode Invitational Finale. I'm joined by Elliot here to the left of me.
Welcome. How is everybody doing today?
And we're really excited to see the action get underway. Right now, players are in-game, going to the banks, making sure they're all stocked up. The clans are sorting out their strategies, making sure they're in the right places at the right times. And yeah, what are you most excited to see, Elliot? What's coming up?
So for the start of the final hour, the most thing I'm looking forward to is seeing those individual players, those solo players, seeing how many people they can kill in the shortest period of time. Another thing that I'm specifically looking forward to, and this is something we've discussed in detail prior to this event, is how the teams are going to coordinate themselves, knowing where the fog's going to be and when it's going to come in. I want to see Rot's decision making. I want to see whether they're going to go straight up to GDs, whether they're going to play it safe, try and avoid engagement with other teams, other individuals, other solo players, and see how they work their resources. I want to see where they go.
Well, personally for me, I'd love to see all the other clans getting together, sorting themselves out, and together as a whole trying to take on Rot in particular and make some alliances, form some of those. And yeah, we should see how that works out too. So
talking of teams and where they're going to position themselves.
Wow.
Here we go. GD's, Anacol. There is a big team.
Now, who is this?
We
can get some right clicks, maybe we can figure out who this is. 120 Combats. I wonder who
Online
this is.
Thug.
I have no idea who this is. It looks like an absolutely large team. This might be Rot, to be honest. I'm not too sure on that one. But all in pretty basic gear. A few Magicians. Obviously, Barrage in multi-way is going to do a serious amount of damage. A lot of the Rangers with Chinchombas, you can see on the left there. Some guy's got some black Chinchombas in his hand as well. Yep. And this is the final area. So this is where the fog is going to move all the players to. Another clan being found down in level, I have no idea where this is actually, but somewhere in the wilderness as well. Another huge clan by the looks of things, Elliot.
Yeah, absolutely. And one thing to note as well, obviously, is the two combat styles that we're going to mostly see are going to be magic and range. We're going to be seeing people in this multi-zone combat area, specifically in Anacol, GDs. They're going to be trying to get barrage clumps. So if you saw in the video that we played earlier today, building up to the final hour, the What is Deadman mode, we saw a clip from Mazar in particular, one of Rot members. And you saw the previous, not the last one, but the one prior to that, the Deadman mode finale. That was in Anacol as well.
Yeah, and there's another clan just north of Edgeville Bank by the looks of things. And there are some tweets coming in too. Don't forget, guys, hashtag Deadman if you want to contact us. We have a tweet from Drastic. Hello, Harry. I haven't showered in weeks. Well, I imagine most of the players haven't either, as this week they've been working up to this final moment. It came out on Monday. Yeah, it came out on Monday, the tournament. And since then, they've had 6 days to level up as fast as they can with accelerated experience rates of 10 times. I managed to get to level 100 combat from a lot of players. So
a lot of players are saving money on their water bills, Ian.
Myself included, actually, before the
I was going to say, you do smell.
Oh, thank you, mate. Well, I've been sweating out RuneScape a hell of a lot the last week or so as well. Back to Great Demons right now. We're looking at Anacol, another clan. I believe this might be Rot. I'm not too sure. A lot of high-level players. That guy's got a 99 attack cape by the looks of things. Like I said before, people have been training all week long. And we've got some combat already.
We've got some combat. Here we go, Varrock. This is good to see. We've got someone in. Doesn't look like they have barrage yet. It looks like as though they're.
Oh, it's
good
Tom.
luck on Tom. I know him.
He's a very high-level player right now. He's been doing Slayer the whole way through. He was the first person to get 85 Slayer, I'm pretty sure, in this tournament. He's got the whip and the tentacle on it as well, and taking out some poor defenseless guy in full Mystics with the Zamorak staff.
Another thing to note as well, obviously, is in the finale, there's no safe zone. The guards can't stop this guy.
There's no safe zone. Yeah, for the last hour of this game, there is no safe zone, so everywhere is PvP, and this guy in Myth is just finding that out right now.
I can't see this guy making a comeback here. Can you, Ian?
If he gets away, he deserves a medal. He's going to the Grand
not
Exchange
even
now.
running, Ian.
He needs more food. Go to the Grand Exchange and get yourself some more sharks, and then tank it a bit longer. But no, this guy's going to claim his life. And let's get Jade here. Go on. Save that guy's life, please.
I can't see it happening, Ian. I think they're a team.
Oh no, no one's going to exchange. No one buying supplies anymore. I believe most supplies have been taken out of the game now. Looking north right now, level 115. Taking on that guy. 99 strength. That is lit. Yes, one of the more famous clans that we've talked about.
He's got himself an Aram skirt as well, so he's got that higher tier gear. He's got an Aram's hood. He's got an Aram skirt, so he's going for that higher.
Joe might get away here. Has he got
may get gap.
Has he got gap?
No.
He's being no, he's going to get away. Is he going to lure him into multi? No, he frozen again. And whip against the Rune and the Black D-High. He's not going to really stand a chance there. He'll be taken out quite quickly. Let's see back.
He's not changing prayers either. He can get smited here. Not fighting back means that he can get as much damage done to him as possible without dealing any DPS back.
That gear advantage, the Carol's bow and everything. I'm loving this tactic from this guy. Oh my god.
It reminds me of you in the Deadman mode seasons, Ian. Always going for the Carols.
In before, he runs south. There's a clan just waiting from Bar Village. I don't want to know yet. I don't want to know yet, but we'll see. Because if he can bait him all the way south, that guy with the 99 strength cape, I doubt he's going to want to risk it going all the way south. kickoff. So back at the Grand Exchange, the myth guy. Poor lad, I'm so sorry,
He's
dude.
still alive.
What?
How has he lived this long?
Oh my god. Honestly, that's surprising me as well. There's a few drops on the floor right there.
Look at this guy's hits.
Looks like this guy's clearing up all of Baroque right now. Grand Exchange looks like a lot of drops. Go on, save him, please. Save that guy.
Ring the roses. Look at this.
Oh, look,
They're
look who it is.
just walking around the circle.
It's actually Adam. It's Adam Sick Nerd is taking the poor guy on. Listen, Adam, if you don't get off that guy and kill someone your own level, mate, we're all going to have words. Okay?
He did say that he was going to engage in combat with people he knew he could kill.
Even before, for the next hour, Adam's just sitting in the exchange trying to kill this one guy and can't kill him. That would be... Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon. I'm so sorry. Well, good fight, my friend. And the first victor from Adam's been taken
Perished to Sick Nerd.
Yeah, so look around at the rest of the map right now, see what it's about, hopefully soon. And yeah, a little tweet from Andrew coming in. Interesting to see a MMO of 15 years take on esports. Hashtag Deadman.
Thank you very much for that tweet, Andrew. And make sure that if you guys are home or watching, if you are on Twitter, make sure you tweet at us with the hashtag Deadman mode, or Deadman rather, and we can see your comments just in the top right of the TV screen here, and we can see how you guys are getting on at home too.
And for those wondering, thinking to themselves, RuneScape, I remember this game, and why does it look the same as I played it when I was 10 years old? This is because this is the old school version of the game. Old school came out a few years ago due to, well, lots of the community.
There was a huge petition. I remember when that came out. I was
plus
absolutely ecstatic. Yeah, I think it was just under 500,000 signatures that we saw for an older version of the game reinstated.
I think the game's been out for how long now? Like 4 or 5 years, something like that.
Oh, it's flown by.
Demo mode is a highly PvP orientated game mode, so you can die everywhere, and if you die, you lose your stats, you lose your bank. So these clans just waiting right now, waiting to get into the combat, trying to save their supplies, nowhere near banks, but just, you know, playing it cool, and just, yeah, seeing how it goes. Another clan here, I'm not sure who this is, I haven't seen this guy before. The pet squirrel! No, he's going to die for the pet squirrel!
Not yet, he isn't, not yet. But it is interesting to see, definitely, in the, like I said in the beginning, the solo players are the most interesting players in the build up to those final few minutes of the finale, because they're most likely to engage in the combat. They don't believe that they can actually take it. Sorry to interrupt. Here we go.
But
this is what I mean. The solo combat going right now. This guy's run out of energy. He is going to die.
Finish him.
Oh, the Gmaul.
Well, that was pretty anticlimactic, wasn't it? But
almost as anticlimactic as a 35 Dragon Warhammer, am I right?
Oh my god, really? Well, a tweet from Ubar saying, I believe in Sick Nerd, hashtag Deadman. Well, let's be honest, mate. If Sick Nerd keeps standing at the Grand Exchange, taking on the Myth guys, he's going to do pretty well, I think. So we'll have to wait and see.
Do all right.
So, as I said before, in the final, if there are a few people left, the person with the most kills will win the tournament, which is why all these players are engaging in combat and not saving their supplies, sticking around the bank area so they can keep restocking and taking on the low levels, getting them out of the game for the easy kills.
Exactly. These solo players, they want to make sure that they've got as many kills under their belt as possible, because if they are lucky enough to avoid the wrath of the other teams, such as Fools, Lit, Rot,
Kings,
you name them, they want to make sure they've got as many kills as possible, because if they can hide, there's more than one person standing at that final hour, they take the win.
Elliot, if you were playing in this final right now, if you were a solo player, what would you be doing? What would your strategy be? Staying around the Baroque Center to fight the higher levels, or roaming about and waiting, biding your time?
If I were in a team, I would be following the orders from my man Wiggled. If I was solo, which is probably more entertaining, I'd be streaming, so I would be doing what these guys are doing now. Perhaps not just standing bolting each other in the bank, but I'd be flying around Varrock, flying around Edgeville, trying to find as many people to kill as possible, trying to rack up and get as many kills under my belt as I could.
And if you're enjoying the content right now, don't forget that Deadman Seasonal is released upon the end of the tournament. So if you want to get into the action and jump in and come online and you know, kill some noobs in Myth armor, then feel free to do so.
Or die as a noob.
Or die as a noob in Myth armor, which might be the case as well. Barbarian Village, which is a multi-combat zone. Oh, looks like that guy that was at the Edgeville Bank then did have a few friends that were down south. He was going to try and lure that very high level too. Which
that would have been really interesting to see.
Yeah, I think the guy would have got off him and not fallen for the lure, and he could have made a really nice escape there.
Yeah.
But oh my good gosh,
that is a team.
That's a large team of. Looks like it might be Lit. Yep, see a Lit name in there. So these guys have been playing tournament after tournament. They really love Deadman mode. And just thinking about Green Hill right now, around 10 wilderness, about 13 wilderness, or 11 wilderness, just north of Edgeville Bank. Not too far away, and not very close to the Anarchal either.
What do you think here then, Ian? Because obviously there's been discussion of potential alliances that are going to be formed between teams to try and take out Rot. But as we're seeing here, you know, there are lots of teams, but they're spread out in their individual groups. They're not grouping together. We don't see any alliances so far. So what do you think is going to be the case then? Do you think it's going to be just a Rot taking it, or?
Rot, I'm really not sure, man. Like I said before, hopefully we're going to see a lot of the other clans team together, having some alliances and such. And if that's the case, then I believe they can take on the numbers of Rot. Also, Chris mentioned earlier, that last area, the fog is going to push everyone gradually, so most players won't die to the fog, as they have done in previous seasons.
Yes.
As a result of this,
there's going to be a plethora more players
lot more players to take on Rot, and we have a clan fight right now. Or are these guys the same team?
I just see the bear dying here.
Is this an alliance between two teams, Lit and another one? Have they done what we've been talking about? Are they going to take on Rot together? I really hope they have.
And I have nothing personally against Rot, but it would be absolutely wonderful to see an alliance, wouldn't it?
It would be. And guys, just to mention right now, 1 minute until the fog is released. And upon release, the players will be pushed into the wilderness towards the final area of Anakal. Looking right now, these two teams, I'm not too sure who they are. As we said Lit before, maybe it's Execution, but not really too sure who they are. But oh my god, they have so many players.
Yeah, this is absolutely
They definitely
unreal.
rival Rot in terms of numbers. In terms of skill, that's yet to be seen. But oh wow, there are literally so many of them here. Oh, yeah. Taking that guy down quickly.
Poor guy in the green D-hide there, just taking a nice 4 DDS specs, but unfortunately they were really, really low hits.
I love how they're all
He still hasn't moved, Ian. He's unaware.
I love how they're all spread out as well. Usually you have a fall-in, everyone falling the same person. But in this respect, it looks a lot scarier, doesn't it? If Rot's watching the stream right now, they think to themselves, oh my god, they've got more people than potentially they thought they had. And that'll wrap up to a really, really nice finale.
Absolutely, yeah. And it's going to be really, really interesting to see when we do get to that final area, the coordination that we've seen in the past from Rot, where they, you know, you have the videos where they have the audio released as well, where they have people running in a certain direction, whether it be north, east, south, or west, and then they have everyone follow that lead, and then after a 2-second countdown, they barrage and chin in that one direction and just make sure they maximize as many kills as they can get. It's wonderful.
Indeed.
This poor guy in the Grand Exchange right now is being chased by a man with what looks like full Darox and a whip, and he's trying to get through the shortcut. I think he's going to get away.
It's a good thing too, though, because I mean the fog was just released, so I mean it's that guy's pushing him out as well, but also the fog as well. So people are going to start going to the wilderness and making their way up to that final area, like we said before.
Yeah.
This massive clan. I want to see some other clans if we can find them and see who the other competitors are. Back at Anakal, maybe that clan's still waiting there and defending it. We'll have to wait and see. It's around the Black Chin Chompers mark, so we're now 30 wilderness. To the north, east or so is Anakal, not far away now. Back into the Anakal, the last area here. And I don't know who this clan is. I really don't know who this is.
If this is Rot, Ian, I don't think it is, purely based on the numbers. It doesn't look like there are enough of them for it to be Rot. Because, like I was going to say, if it is Rot, they need to worry because there are a lot higher numbers.
That is Rot. I'm pretty sure Froglog Dog might be Rot. I think I saw his name right there. I saw him fall actually upon the raids on the beach on Zao.
Oh, is that the sand crabs?
That's right. Yeah, I think he's one of the few that fell actually, which is quite unfortunate for him. And I think he took out a few other players actually though. He's had a great season. Looking at the gear right now. Yeah, we see a few skillscapes, a few 99s, 99 attack and such. And like I said before, people have been playing since the start on Monday, putting in crazy hours. We have a tweet here from Parathus. It's 6 AM here in Australia, and I can't think of anything better to do than watch Rot claim another tournament. And I'm a Rot fan. I don't know what the Twitch chat's saying about that, though. But,
hashtag Deadman.
Hashtag that, yeah. If you want to tweet us and have us read out more, then get engaged. Hashtag Deadman on Twitter.
Absolutely.
Spark Mac, the tribe! The tribe is there. So, Spark Mac.
This is going to be where MMORPG is as well.
I told him. He asked.
And Robert.
Oh, Robert too. So we've got a few streamers.
The whole crew.
That's really cool to see.
The stream team.
So yeah, Spark Mac is a very large YouTuber.
Someone just MSB spec Spark Mac and is giving it legs.
He's not going to take that smite straight up. Nope, you're going to BS me. Well, I want some action. I'm bored of sitting in singles. Nope, he's going to let me go. All right. He's having mercy on the guy.
Saving his ammunition.
Yeah, so Spark Mac's clan, the tribe, another quite a large tribe to be fair. What is this?
This is a lot of players walking through a portal. Be interesting to see if someone activates the portal right now.
And if we just get lost.
Yeah, a couple of them walk through it and an unfortunate time and then get slapped straight up to 50 pots.
Looking at this clan as well, we have a few people, the guys in monk robes and a bronze full helm. They're not going to be of much use. Another guy in some more fashion scape. I'm liking the green elegant skirt. They're not going to help you much, but yeah, good luck with that one, dude. We've got the bone crossbow, the mystic hat as well.
We see a few chin chomper carriers here, a lot of red chin chompers.
Phoenix necklaces too. That's a really smart move by the clans and solo players. Having Phoenix necklace, of course, it breaks on 10% health or lower and heals you and absorbs damage. So rather than eating food, just keep out inventory of Phoenix Necklace. Constantly do damage, constantly wield them, and that can make you survive for quite a while. Oh, who is this? That looks like Fools potentially.
Yeah, it definitely could be.
Damage Incorporated? Ooh,
this is some
damage playing? That's
this is
another
some fancy
large
dancing going on.
A large old school team. Wow, look how many there are. There are way more clans than I thought there were.
They're emerging. They're not stopping, Ian.
Oh my, that guy's in full Arams as well, which is obviously one of the best mage gear anyone's got in this game right now.
That's something that we're going to see a lot of here as well. When there's going to be a lot of teams, obviously, and you're going to see a lot of the same gear, which is mainly the rune full helm, the rune plate, legs plate, skirt, black d'hide body, and then mystics if you're going to be into in mage gear, basically. They're going to have a few, and this is in every team, there are going to be a few members that are either higher skilled PKers, or they just have higher stats. They've been training more, they've been sweating more this season, Ian. And they're going to be designated higher tier gear, so they're going to be in the Arams, they're going to be in the Torags, the Daroks.
But as Chris said, those players who in previous tournaments would have been singled out and not attacked at all. They're too tanky or they look too strong. Now they are targets.
Absolutely.
If you kill someone, the Darok's armor, the Barrow's armor, or the DFS drops and it's not broken. You pick it up, you wield it, and you can use it. So those players might get sniped out early on to kind of make the plan stronger.
Sorry to
what
interrupt,
is this?
Ian. This is Rot's worst nightmare.
I'm loving the steel skirt and the solid plate body. That is the tank we're looking for. Who needs barrows when you have that? Box of the box. He's already been slaying people with the skull above his head.
Boxes of box.
He doesn't care, man. He doesn't care. So yeah, good luck to those guys. They're just enjoying the last of the tournament as this server is wiped in the next hour or so.
That's one of the best things. Although, you know, in many ways it feels as though, you know, you build up and you get all this stuff and you put loads and loads of time in. And at the end of it, everything goes.
Yeah.
But it's all worth it for that final hour, or that final day where you can go out, you can engage in combat with anyone that you see, and you know that regardless of whether you live or die, it doesn't matter.
Oh no! Don't take that guy on. He's got a desert top on. Leave him alone. The chef's hat as well.
They were my go-to. fashion skate
back in actual 2007.
I remember someone calling me a noob because I wore desert boots instead of dragon boots. And I thought, well, you know what? I look way better than you, bro.
Exactly right. The fog is being released momentarily again, pushing up people further to the final area up north. We have Ben tweeting, Aiza TV, amazing.
Aiza.
Sorry,
he's corrected me way too many times. I can't let you get it wrong, Ian.
Amazing start to the Demon final hour. Great commentating, chaps. #Deadman. Thank you, mate. I look forward to seeing you after the casting's finished.
Appreciate
so looking
that,
around
Ben.
here, what we got? We have the Blue-Right Rocks by the looks of things. What's going? Runite Rocks, rather.
Yeah,
Blue-Right Rocks. What am I doing? What am I saying?
The Knight's Sword.
And back at Anakal again.
There have been a few deaths here. Look at that. I can see some black d'hide chaps on the floor, some rune full helms.
A few solo players,
some
already a plan by the looks of things, that got taken out quite early on. And fog has been released, so players are moving as fast as they can out of it. Although some few people are fighting in the fog still, they don't care. He's going to take some blood. He's hungry. Take him on. Take
ruthless.
him on.
Psychotic players.
To be fair, if he catches them in the fog, that could be extra damage that he's dealing. Stay a little bit further ahead of him and let the guy take the damage, and it just helps substitute.
Yeah, he's using the emerald bolts as well. Look at that. The enchanted emerald bolts, getting the poison damage. He needs to catch on the next freeze when this guy's unfrozen. He needs to catch the next freeze and then run out of the way. Maybe get a hug behind a tree so he doesn't actually take any damage himself.
What he's doing. No, he's got the. Oh, why are you wearing the d'hide top for bursting in? Or
he's giving it legs. He doesn't want it. He doesn't want it.
Not a chance. Right, going back up there again. We've got the mammoths being attacked by. He's just training himself up. He's not quite ready for the final yet. So he thinks to himself, let's get a few more levels and then we'll take on Rot myself.
Optimistic.
Yep.
Hyman RS, thank you very much for the tweet in, Simon. Disappointed. Oh.
Rip.
Well, there it goes.
You got another one there to read.
Wazlon, just died myself. Good luck to the others. #Deadman. Unfortunately, Wazlon, best of luck in the next Invitational if you do qualify for it. Unfortunate on the death there, buddy.
So the orange fog is where it's going to move to next. We have 600 plus players remaining. As you just said, you just fell, sorry. Apologies for that, Wazlon. But better luck next time, man. And just what Ellie was saying earlier about the whole how it's fun and it ends in an hour's time. A lot of players are playing and they die, but they don't really care because the whole thing it's a game. You play for fun. I've been playing the past 5 days. I'm not in the tournament final, obviously. I'm here shoutcasting unless I can use some telekinesis powers to move my mouse.
99 Herblore.
I did, yeah.
Yeah,
had a lot of fun from doing that.
Yeah, good time doing that. Another thing as well is after this, when the seasonals are launched, which you can sign up to at oldschool.runescape.com, they last for a month as well, and it's always wonderful to see all the players come out in the last few days or the last week where they don't care about dying and losing their stats and losing their gear, just engaging in that combat.
Oh, rolls newbie. Can't be splashing on your friend, mate. That cooking cape's going to be destroyed in a second.
That's some Mayweather antics right there.
That's some skill specs antics right there, I think.
Some Floyd J. Weather.
We have Rip Corners here, who is a member of Legends, actually, in the past at least. He's a crafter. He's got some decent gear. Looking up north up here, still running through the fog, trying to get away from this guy with the Verax helm on him. That is some strong gear as well. Oh, it's Nightinator! Oh, no! Oh, it's Adam on him as well!
8 is unload.
He's telling
Absolutely slewing Nightinator right now.
God.
We won't discuss his RSN, but best of luck on that one, Sick Nerd. Hopefully you have enough run energy to take her out the video game there.
Even before she has staminas and he doesn't.
The person that just tweeted prior to this one said that if Sick Nerd wins, he will sell his own house.
His own house?
His own house.
Good luck to him, good luck to him. This guy just double backed. He sees a Sick Nerd running ahead, attacking Night, and he thinks to himself, nope, I've got blue D-hide chaps, I'm out of here. Oh, a few clans fighting here potentially? Yes, Chinchomba's flying in, multi-way targets.
This is good.
Or is this? This is all single, I believe, to the west at least.
Yeah.
So these guys can't really attack each other. They're not going to want to engage unless it's 2 teams together. But that's so many people attacking the red spiders, moving around slowly, and just making their way to the final area as slowly as they can. And look at the mini-map right now. All those white dots. Literally, I'd say 100+ people right there. Easily.
Yeah, absolutely, easily 100+ people right there. There's been a phenomenal amount of people that have been walking around in big groups. I think bigger than any other tournament we've seen in the past. Normally when we pan to different areas of the map and we see large numbers of people swarming together, I mean, we see a significant amount of players, and then it goes to, 1 or 2 areas where there are the big competing teams, namely Rot and Lit that it's been in the past, specifically last tournament as well. But this time round, every time we pan somewhere else, there are just unbelievable amounts of players. And it makes me worry for what's going to happen in the end.
Yeah,
Will Rot
definitely
take it this time?
So the fog is currently moving again, slow towards the ending. We're getting very close now to this final battle ensuing. And this clan looks like really strong as well. Like
so many skillscapes.
Lots of skill capes around, yeah. 99s everywhere. There was accelerated experience rates, of course. 10 times experience for the week of the tournament. Just people can level up as fast as they can. That guy's got a Guffin spear, or a leaf-bladed spear.
I can't tell from here.
And it looks like a Myth Plate body and Natty Legs too. So, yeah, good luck to you, mate. Can't get the healing damage in there, but to the north of him, I think we've got the winner right there.
He's taken.
Standing there in the studded body and studded legs. Looking around now at the spiders. This is just west of Anakal, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Next to the gate. It is multi here, so they have to be very careful. A few solo players, they run into a clan, they're pretty much goners. They've got no backup.
Oh, absolutely.
And they'll be taking out the game very, very swiftly. Looking up again, a few solo players, and the fog's been released.
Fog's
looks
coming in
right now, and that looks to be Adam.
I wonder if Sick Nerd. No, he hasn't killed Nightinator yet, because we would have been notified on that.
We would have been. Yeah.
She managed to escape the wrath of Sick Nerd.
Well, he has no freezes.
Wrath.
He's gone for the straight up melee Zune Slayer, straight up melee and range bonuses. So we can't freeze her, and she made an easy escape there. I'd like to say. Oh my gosh, that is a lot of people right there.
That's a lot of Phoenix necklaces.
Yeah, Phoenix necklaces again. Really good strategy to use to try and tank a lot of the power that's being hit at you and survive for just a little bit longer and make it worthwhile. This looks to be at the lava maze to the west, so a bit further east, and I should get there now. And Sick Nerd going through the gate. He's right next to it.
Damage, but yeah, there's someone else on the minimap there that I think is... No,
that's us. Oh, no, you're right.
No,
is he going to take him on? The guy's got mage, so if he could far cast...
He's giving it legs. I don't think this guy's going to have... he's not going to have barrage, that's for sure.
Is Sick Nerd going to take on Rot?
Go on, I want to see a DDS spec out of Adam here.
I've got to say, whoever this is in the middle, I'm not sure if it's Rot or not. Oh, he's going to freeze him. He knows he's got no way of getting
He's just charged. Is he going to...
But the thing is, right now, so that clan in the center right there, no one's taking them on. So what I'm going to see here soon, once the fog really pushes people in, everyone's going to fly in at the same time. Will that clan be able to take it, or will there be too many people coming in a different direction?
It's going to come down to how good their movement is and how good their coordination is. If
right here, as you can see, they're taking player out one by one.
Absolutely slain, but... I mean, if you have multiple clans coming in from different directions, so you got to say,
EVP,
one north, one south.
High-level player going down.
That's going to be hard. That's going to be really hard to coordinate and make sure that you don't get caught in that clump.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can't really come from the north, but yeah, east, west, they're the 2 main places that you can come from. We said before, we might be able to see a mass teleport up to Anakal all in one hit. I would love to see that personally. I'm sure it's going to happen or not. Wow, this is the biggest clan we've seen, I think, so far. We've followed them a little bit. We've got Sick Nerd being taken. Is that Sick Nerd? Who's that?
Sick Nerd is being
killed by everyone.
What looks like Hey Boys.
He's being punched by the guy in Myth. He doesn't
modern
care.
day Hey Boys are taking him out.
Looks like he's going to try and get away into the final area. He's going to lure them all into the clan, or he's going to not risk that at all. Being speared and everything. He's got a tank here.
The guy in the Myth has come back to life.
Oh,
to slay him.
Got some Ancients coming in as well. Go on, freeze him. Take him down. No, he's going to get away. And the clan coming in as well, getting very, very close now to that final battle. Running in, pushing, Mage Prayers up. So they're about to engage in combat. They're going to take that hill, I believe, if anyone's around the corner.
This is going to be exciting when they come over here.
And they're slowing down a little bit more, taking things carefully. Got a few members a bit further ahead. Oh, Sick Nerd has walked into the clan almost. Double backing right now. And what is he going to do? Oh, Bowie throwing a Warhammer. Take it easy, mate. Peace. And yeah, to the north right now, we have Adam to the north. Can't go south now, obviously, because we've got this clan down here. To the west, probably some more players. To the east, we have a clan as well, so he's kind of screwed.
I'd like to see what MMORPG is up to right now.
Curtis, if we can find
him. Where is Curtis? We saw Sparkmac earlier, and Curtis told us that he was going to be hanging around with Sparkmac's squad, didn't he? So it'll be interesting to see where he is. And I wonder where Nightinator got off to as well. She escaped the wrath of Adam, like we said earlier, but...
With how many supplies left, though?
Yeah,
I mean, he took a lot down from her. So, looking around here, we have... Oh, here's Curtis.
Oh,
yeah,
there
like
he is.
With the tribe, then.
With Money as well.
All the streamers team up together. GG Noob a lot on a high level. Yeah, some nice gear. Obviously, Curtis also has Ancients as well as range. Now, Ancients magics, you've got multi-spells, you've got Burst, you've got Barrage, which does damage to more than one player at a time, which is going to be really crucial for that final. We talked about Chinchompers as well.
Area of range-based attacks are crucial. When you're in that last battle, you want to make sure that you're doing as much damage to as much people.
And as being told right now, we have less than 45 seconds until the fog pushes people one last time, or a few more times to the very final area. So
this is going to be great.
It's going to be absolutely insane once they all start flying into the last area. That guy, the Rune Claw, is going to spec some people out, hopefully. We'll see if there is a powerful...
The Rune Claws.
Oh, he's got the new meta, isn't it? All right, some poison spiders here. Now,
I hope he has an anti-poison.
This clan, needs to stay away from these deadly spiders, because they will poison them, which will just slowly tick down a bit of damage and just really annoy them and just annoy a lot of their supplies as well. Callisto, the bear, you want to stay away from that as well. That would really mess you up.
They should kill it. Imagine someone got a pet right now.
What I want to see is...
so disappointed, wouldn't you?
Because he can't
knowing
lose again,
that in like 15 minutes.
What I want to see is one clan luring the bear up to the final area. I want to see Callisto take it and take home that 10k US dollars for its baby cubs. That's what I want to see right now.
Mazar versus Callisto.
Right, fog's been released clearly. I have to move out of the area right now. Running right past it. I guess Callisto's going to stay there and just perish for the rest of the game.
Yeah, he can't go any further now. Everyone's giving it legs up to the great area of
Annika. It's all single to the south right now, but we're all in multi in this certain area, and they're not fighting each other.
We're not going to see much engagement here, I don't think, and I think everyone at this point wants to make sure that they're out of the way of the fog before they engage in combat. I think when there's fog engulfing you, the last thing you want to do is engage with someone, not knowing how long you have left until you get that dreaded one bang.
So at the old gate right now, this is east of the Anakal. Just moving through. Fog hitting people, and they start moving west as fast as they can to that final area before they start taking too much damage and waste all their supplies. We have a small little fight going on here. I'm not too sure who's fighting, but it looks like two small clans or two small teams killing each other. And
with this gate here, we could see a pretty hefty, maybe a barrage clump if people aren't careful.
Indeed. So, looking to the west right now, I believe someone has
Sick
fallen.
Nerd has perished.
Oh, Adam, in the middle as well, taken down by the clan. Why did he run in there? Very unfortunate for you, Adam. Yeah, good luck next time, dude. Out of the three, would you have bet money? Yeah. Would you have bet money on him dying first? Out of all, you have the highest level.
I was gonna bet money on Adam dying last.
Yeah, same man. But Nightinator's up for running. So is Curtis. A good fight, Sick Nerd. Take it easy, mate. Have a seat. But yeah, he'll be back next time. Don't worry. I believe he's streaming the season a little bit, and obviously every 3 months this happens again. So he's gonna have a chance in 3 months' time. Looking right now, Chinchomper's flying everywhere. The clan being taken on by the other clan.
Look at those barrage piles. Northeast. Look at this.
Looking from the southeast as well. I think the southeast clan is definitely holding it way better.
But
right now, if a clan comes from the southwest, they'll be taken by surprise. They need to be quick. They need to stay organised, and they need to be very, very careful. But it looks like they've cleared up so quickly. Within 10 seconds, they're done.
There were so many people there. They're
gone. And that shows the sheer power. I believe someone else has fallen.
Curtis was the last.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Crossbow prevails, Ian.
Unfortunate, Curtis, but good fight, my friend. Looking right now from the southeast, another clan coming in, but they're controlling really well this strategy of all staying in control, sitting together.
This is this is exactly what we were talking about. We need those alliances to come in to stop clans dominating
even if
one
they attack at the
area.
same time, even if they all go in at the same time, just to confuse the clan a bit more,
Yeah.
put a bit more stress on them. But right now, attacking one at a time, this clan is easily taking it on.
And this is a big could, but it could, by luck, happen that one or more clans at the same time come in from different directions and manage to take out this dominant clan that are currently controlling Anakol. But currently, we're just seeing them come in one at a time. Lamb to the slaughter.
Just to mention real quick now, the last fog is being pushed right now. Everyone has to go to the final area as fast as they can. If they don't get to the final area quickly, they will be killed by the fog, basically. About 2 minutes left to go. So I'm looking around here. Is this Sparkmax clan? Oh, the guy's got a
Cousin
skull.
Grenade
He's been slaying people out.
Tweeting in, we need the final countdown song on LOL. Hashtag Deadman. I'm sure Ian can do a great rendition of the final countdown, can't you, Ian?
The final... No, I'm not going to try, man. Well, looking down southeast right now. So yeah, it looks like Nice has teamed up another team. It looks like to be Sparkmax clan. I'm not too sure about that one, though. Still, this clan in the middle, I believe it is Rot, is just taking on clan after clan, just dominating right now. And with less than 2 minutes left, people need to make a move. They need to make a move quickly. 500 players remaining. If everyone moves at the same time, they might stand a chance. But right now, the sheer brutality, the sheer organization, they've practiced clan PKing for many, many years now. Look how quick Ricky Rocks fell. 110 combat, high level,
Look
high
at
gear.
the players though, Ian. This could be where they fall. This could be where the dominant clan holding down Anakol right now could fall. If these players coordinate themselves correctly and come in at different directions at the same time, they might just overwhelm the team.
1 minute left before the final fog. They need to wrap around, attack from all angles, and take them on as fast as they possibly can. Looking to the south now, looks like they're starting to do so. Getting a bit of a spread, so not too clumped together. Can't get hit by those AoE effects that we talked about earlier. Look to the east, we've got two clans, one from the north a little bit, one from the south coming in, and people are just biding their time. Oh my gosh, that is a lot of people from the southwest. They've moved, making their move, everyone flying in, taking on Rot. Rot moving to the north, trying not to get clumped too badly, but looks like they've done the strategy we're talking about, taking on Rot at the same time, simultaneously.
Yeah, this is absolutely crazy. You know, we're only assuming here that the clan in the middle.
Oh my gosh! Sorry to interrupt you there, but look at the zeros and all the red splats. Oh wow!
Right there,
absolute carnage.
That's incredible. What we're going to be, if you were in TeamSpeak or Discord with these teams right now, what you'd be hearing is leaders saying "run west," and then everyone that has run west in the team would be barraging east in 3 seconds. They'd be counting down times that they want to they want to go for to take out the enemy team.
Just about 500 players left right now. Everyone moving to the final area. They're forced to by the fog, as you can see from the little orbs. It's about to hit right now. If you're not in that final area, you will be hit and you will start taking a lot of damage. Wow, look at all those hit splats. Everyone being very organized. The Chinchomma's area effect spells. Oh my gosh, Lit being taken down as well. It looks like someone has fallen by the sound of the audience right now, and I believe it must have been Nightinator. We'll find out in a second, though. Looking right now to the north again. A few clans sitting there. I see some blood bursts, some blood barrages to heal themselves as well.
Yeah,
really smart strategy.
Something that we've seen a lot of solo players do in the past as well. And Nightinator has unfortunately perished. She did last longer than Sicknerd and MMORPG,
I guess
even with the insignificant tier gear, but there you go.
I was going to say, I guess the Dorgushan crossbow didn't quite do it for her there, but better luck next time, Nightinator, and a great effort nonetheless, making it and the longest out of all three streamers there. So looking in the center again, just an absolute clump right now. Not sure how, this is where the real strategy and the real ability plays through. The clans that are experienced, they will know how to deal with this. Like you said before, running to the east, going to a corner, and then taking people on one at a time and organizing themselves is just crucial to winning this tournament.
Making sure that you're not attacking your own players with these AoE attacks, basically. The worst thing you could do is barrage and chin-chomper half your own team. So it's all crucial that they communicate effectively and make sure they get in position in time. And
just to mention again as well, we have 350+ players left, and the fog's about to hit any second now. We have some players that are outside the final area. I'm pretty sure that haven't yet come in and attacking from the outside. Or is it actually the final area actually hit already? I think it has fit. We've got a tweet from Quit Someday saying, "Down goes Boaty." Unlucky Bapapti next time. You better be a bit luckier. But yeah, I'm sure you've got quite a good fight. This is the final fog indeed. I have got confirmation about that. And some people just, like I said, trying to use the blood barrage, trying to set out combat. We've got people just standing around, trying to, like I say, set up combat, conserve their supplies, look on the floor for any food that people have dropped themselves.
Yeah, that's a really big one, actually. That could be the difference between winning and coming like 15th. If you're able to find like 3 or 4 brews on the floor where someone hasn't been able to eat effectively, that could be absolutely game changing. Was that? I didn't quite see that name, but that guy just unfortunately perished just outside the orbs there. And we see like that guy running there. He's taking damage, but he's hoping he's going to get himself a sufficient amount of loot that would, you know, it would outweigh the detriment that the fog would cause.
Just to mention again as well, we have 3+ players left. If more people are left at the end in the complete final, the person with the most kills will take home the $10,000 prize.
Absolutely.
So
we need
some
solo hiders.
So we do. So looking around right now, we talked earlier about Rot completely dominating, but right now, right here, we see solo players standing a chance. I don't see any clan dominating like we thought they would. It's just a free-for-all.
It's
Everyone's
just too
everywhere.
hectic.
Yeah, everyone's trying to like
we can't tell who's who right now. This is
definitely
absolute madness. We need to see that 350+ players remaining drop down to about 100 before we can determine which clan's which. And talking of that, it's just dropped down
right
50 players straight there. And we've got a tweet coming in from my man Matt.
Hey,
I'm Yisni. This is some PogChamp content. So glad I stayed up till 6 a.m. to watch this. #Deadman. If you are at home watching, you do have a Twitter account, make sure you tweet us in with #Deadman, and we'll be able to see your comments and read it up on the screen.
And as well, obviously, as this tournament ends, Seasonal is being released, so you can jump in game straight away with everyone else and go around, win-striking your opponents, trying to get some loot at the start. That's the most fun for me, at least, the start of the demo mode.
Don't get too far ahead, though, because Ian and I aren't home till later.
I know, right? Yeah, exactly. I've got a bit of a 14-hour delay, I believe, once we can start playing. Looking right now, again, we have 3+ players still remaining, and looks like no clan is really making a massive stand here. Although saying that, inside though, there's a few players that just aren't engaging in combat.
If you look there to the
south
north,
side,
that looks like so many players are getting clumped in a barrage.
Yeah, if you look to the south, like I said, there's a little clan there, not really engaging too much, just standing about, and a few people around the edges
They're just having a mosey about here.
trying to last as long as they can, not even doing any damage. That's the one thing that I suggest people doing. Robert there, still alive as well, in really nice gear too, being hit by a Chomper. And I believe the strategy right now is just to avoid people and just survive as long as you can. Looking at the floor right now, lots of food, trying to get as much resources as they can, just scavenge for those last few bits, such as sharks and prayer potions and such.
Absolutely.
And another tweet from Suter8194, calling the reign of Chin Chompers. Yes, indeed, man. And barrages too, like I said before, the blood barrage doing a lot of damage as well as healing you.
Yes,
quite significantly.
It's really good.
It's crucial.
It's something that I've seen solo players using in the past. So in the seasonal that finished in Barbarian Village, I believe, I remember Manked Up Mage got really close, actually, to the end, and he had this really close crazy fight with someone where he was really close to, I've said the word close so many times now, Jesus, to healing himself up. Unfortunately got perished at the last second.
We have less than 300 players remaining right now. Lots of people, probably very low supplies right now, so we see people dropping off like flies shortly, I hope.
That's 2 minutes, 100 players have gone.
Yeah, literally. So in the middle right now, on the south side, we still have that clan just staying there, being very careful and staying inside the Anacals. They can't be picked off in the corners. And that is very smart strategy right now.
Somebody drop me a brew, please. #Deadman. I don't think Frontline are playing Frontline.
Oh, shots fired. I mean, this is multi, not singles PKing right now, mate. We're looking around at the Anacal location again. To the north side, looks like being a clan there as well. But wow, the most damage being done at the north side. Look at the south, look at the north. You see all the hit spots at the north, not many on the south. Clearly a lot of more damage is being dealt right there.
I think it's fair to say that the more experienced team are the one on the south currently. We can see they're obviously minimizing their damage, their movement's better. They've got better hugs around the walls as well, so they can make sure they're clumping people in specific locations.
And I've just
hitting them with the barrage and the
I've just been informed that this is the most viewed RuneScape tournament so far, with over 60,000 players watching. So all of you at home, thank you so much for tuning in. Seasonal is released, like I said before, just after the tournament ends. You're going to jump in and play some RuneScape yourself. This is the old school version of the game, so it's the same as you used to play it back in 2007 when we were all walking about in the desert boots.
In the cow fields with our myth daggers, you know, living the
chef's
dream.
Hats and
oldschool.runescape.com if you do want to sign up.
All right, looking north again right now, we have a few clans just literally staying out of combat, but that's not what you got to do, guys. If it comes down to a bunch of people left, the person with the most kills will win. You need to start hitting each other, start getting involved, start dealing damage, and just try and do some, try and get a few kills, man.
Yeah.
Looking north again, still, there seems to be a few clumps. Oh, in the center right now, it looks like a few clans are fighting each other. We have a tweet coming in from Buju saying, imagine the XP being gained right now, insane, #Deadman, including that 10 times experience as well.
Yeah.
So
a lot of XP
drops.
being gained there, C-Bun. Thank you very much for the tweet.
Looking around right now, another tweet from Lewis94. Hi, Mom, I'm on RuneScape stream. I hope you're proud of me. #Deadman. I'm sure she is, Lewis94. And good luck in the final, man.
It's crazy, isn't it, Ian? 60,000 people watching the stream, and every single tweet I've seen, I've pretty much known the person. Someone's just died for a whip, though, in the center of Anacal.
Oh, pick that up.
That can be really beneficial. It's still there.
Take it. Why is no one taking the whip? I'd be grabbing that straight away, man.
How has no one seen this?
I have no idea. It's still there. It's still there. Come on, loot it. Look at the loot piles,
They're panicking
dude.
too much, Ian.
Right, imagine on normal RuneScape right now, you walked to Anakal and you saw this. You saw all this stuff on the floor. There we go. Someone's taken it. Finally. But all the loot piles on the floor right now, how much GP do you reckon is just scattered around?
Oh, mate, so much.
A few hundred mil just sitting there.
So much.
Hiding in the corners right now. And just staying out of combat. But why stay out of combat, man? If it comes down to who's got the most kills, you haven't got a chance. And right now, look at that. One guy gets attacked, and then everyone jumps in. Everyone jumps in at the same time. I guess that's what people are doing right now. Just taking on one person at a time, trying not to attack anyone. Because if you're attacking someone, you might become a victim, you know? They might turn around and attack you back. Maybe
you want to minimize your damage at that point, really, don't you?
That's true. Oh, look at that. That guy's going to go down for the Verax Brassard, which they can pick up and can wield, although it won't be too much of a defense bonus increase by itself.
And that was a bit of a dubious play that was made by him then. He ran straight into the corner. He could have been frozen and just absolutely swamped.
We have a tweet from Cousin saying, if Rot wins, I am throwing my computer out of the window. #Deadman. Well, mate, we'll wait and see then. Give us the tweet afterwards to prove it, bro. I look forward to that.
You don't have very good odds, my friend. You might be down a PC by the end of the night.
Okay. Well, looking around right now in the center right now again, a few players just not engaging combat, and I don't know why this is. Person with the most kills will win at the $10,000. So get it stuck in, guys. Take each other out. Another Lit member falling, which means that Lit is still in this. Their clan hasn't been cleared. There's a few of them left. We talked about Fools earlier. We talked about Execution. We talked about Rot themselves as well, of course. Kings. A few teams left. Oh, look at that in the north corner. Looks like another clan is really coming together now.
Okay, here we go. This is definitely a clan battle right now. We've got so many people in barrage clumps with the chin chompers flying everywhere. Lots and lots of blood barrages going around. People want to make sure that they minimize their use of supplies. They don't want to be sipping brews every single time they cast a barrage because obviously it lowers your stats. You have to restore. It's going to mean less chance of survival at the end. If you can re-heal yourself the damage that you're taking from other players, whether it be insignificant or large, just by casting spells, you're going to be maximizing your DPS and healing yourself simultaneously.
Just over 200 players left now. A tweet from Kamatox saying, absolute bloodbath. Yes, it is indeed. Everyone falling. Only 200 plus players left, like I said before. And you know, earlier we said about the Barrows gear people who are usually quite tanks. I've seen a few of them getting targeting.
Yeah.
You see that guy doing damage. You think to yourself, if I can do a bit of damage there, I might get the drop. Might get a little bit more defense bonus to make it last a little bit
longer. It would be a lot more. It wouldn't be a little bit.
Yeah, a lot more indeed.
Barrows is significant, especially something like tank legs and a tank top.
Oh, and that's why you don't run into the fog, Mr. Ghost Fart 7.
10 squares away, you will receive the one hit, unfortunately, my man.
Tweet from Wooksy, justice for Callisto. You know, it's really unfortunate to see the bear coming in right there. I'd love to see the bear win. But
the bear died in the fog, Ian.
He did, yeah, a long time ago. Looking north again here, it seems to be, I reckon it's a clan, I do, because they seem to be calling out piles quite well. I see one of the viewers getting piles
I just saw
one at a time.
in the midst of things there. I don't really know who got hit.
Oh, look at that guy in the center there, being attacked in the full Darox by a clan, being chased around the whole entire map. He's not going to last very long at all.
And there's an influx of players running from the center all the way round to the southeastern side here, pushing up to the eastern side of Anakal.
Which again, like you say, might be a little team. Oh, that guy's got DFS, he's got the full Arums right there, the Phoenix Necklace in the middle. He's definitely more than adequately geared for this final right here. Looking north again, I think the south side seems to be the safe side. Oh, the Darok Boeing, go on! Hit an 80, hit an 80, risk it! Yes!
Died.
Oh my god, the 53! Go on, here's something bigger.
How is he alive, Ian?
Oh, he's fallen. Whoever gets that Darok set can use it now. So pass to the next person, which is really cool to see.
3 times. That is an audacious attempt in the final of a $10,000 tournament to try and one-hit someone with like less than 10 HP.
Looking north again, like I said before, that player being sniped by everyone. He's got the Barrows gear on. Everyone's taken down. Take that Barrows gear, get that extra bonus and the whip as well, of course. To the south side, we said, just no one really engaging in combat down there. People in the middle just staying, waiting as long as they can. But like we said before, guys, if you don't have many kills, you've got no chance at the 10k US dollars. If it comes down to it's lots of people left, then the person with most kills will win it.
One thing that's interesting is actually I've seen a lot of people, and well, not so much a lot, but at least 2 or 3 people that have been in really high tier mage gear.
Yeah.
The Arim's hood, you know, and they've been walking around and not attacking people, and it's normally those people that you'd think would be the leaders that would be calling the clumps, calling the barrages, calling the movement, where to go, where to position. And it's been those people that have been avoiding combat. So it makes me think, how many teams really are here?
Yeah, I think there's a team to the east, actually. Those guys just aren't really attacking each other. Maybe they just all joined the same CC or something and are teaming together, trying to wait as long as they could. We have a tweet coming in from Lump Magnet. This is absolute chaos. A sea of damage and strategic strikes in what is shaping up to be nothing short of epic. I couldn't have said it better myself. Yeah. I couldn't have said it better. Thank you very much for the tweet, man. If you want to get involved,
I like the voice you did there as well,
Thank you.
You should work as a voiceover guy.
I don't know about that one, but looking north again now. Log out being taken care of, 113 combat. A lot of high levels left, and in the northeast corner, lots of loot. I can't take my eyes off all the loot, all the rune on the floor,
so
man.
many
it's
rune
ridiculous.
kite shields.
Yep.
The alkaballs, think of them. That'd be great on my Iron Man.
200 plus players left right now, looking around. A few people getting stuck in, trying to get those extra kills. On the beta, actually, that we did about, what was it, a few weeks ago in this, the person that won was the guy with the most kills, so it could happen again. It really
he was
could.
on your team, wasn't he?
He was on my team, yeah.
Your team won the beta test of...
my mass won the beta test. Anyone could join, but nonetheless. Looking to the southeast.
I missed your PM, unfortunately, so I was roaming around on my lonesome, killing everyone I saw. But
well, there are a lot of lone players around here. You never learn right here. Maybe in a clan, not too sure. 108
you never
combat.
learn.
He is a previous winner.
He is the first
he's
winner.
first, isn't he? Yes.
He actually sniped the win from myself and Robert on the first Invitational
by hiding in the bank.
With a lovely, lovely tick-eating strategy.
Yeah, really clever. Looking to the north right now, still also clumps. I think that is the clan at the top, like just one after another, taking on player by player, extinguishing the competition as fast as they possibly can.
Ron plays games. Vegans must be in absolute uproar over how many chins are being sacrificed. Hashtag Deadman. Thank you for that one, Ron Plays Games.
You're a vegan. How do you feel about the situation?
Sorry?
You're a vegan, aren't you? Aren't you a vegetarian? My bad.
No, I'm not.
Aren't you?
You watched me eat a chicken curry about an hour ago, Ian.
Oh, boy, was that chicken curry good as well. Anyway, I would have gone non-vegetarian for that chicken curry, to be honest myself. Anyway, looking north right now, still more clumps being had. East side, still a few players just roaming about, not engaging in combat whatsoever. That guy's about to fall there. Take it easy, mate. Getting close.
Look at this. This is
that's
quite
two clans.
clear division.
That must be two clans.
The seas have been parted.
The clan at the bottom right, I'm pretty sure by their capes, they were originally in the last area, and another clan potentially to the bottom right as well. So I don't know. Maybe that was Rot, the defenders. They actually held it the whole time, and they're still alive.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Despite us thinking that
the clear division of clans is really, really cool to watch, though.
I'd love to know which clans which them. Maybe some right clicks and call out a few players potentially. I might be able to figure out who's who. We've got 150 plus players remaining right now. We have a tweet from Daniel coming in saying, don't normally watch this, but it's better than anything. Oh, I missed the message. Sorry. New coming in. This final is so cool. Love it. I'm glad you're enjoying the content, mate. Get stuck in about an hour's, or half an hour's time. A few minutes time, as this tournament ends, you can jump into seasonal and get involved.
It's going to be launching instantly. So hop on, get your teas stolen from Varrock.
Get your fire strikes ready to kill people and take their cakes and such. Yeah. Quite interesting right now.
Make sure you get your 10k as well. Make sure to set up your
I see arms on the floor. I see arms on the floor right there. Why is no one picking up the arms just to the north a little bit?
I see it.
Careful. I don't know why no one's picked it up.
It's crazy.
Oh, there we go. Someone's got it. Not even using Major, though. He's got to pass it on to someone that can
see the Darrock axe as well.
Oh, look at so much really good gear that people should just be picking up. I guess maybe they don't want to get targeted at the same time.
The thing is, though, Ian, with the new changes to how it works, the Barrows pieces, like we said before, if they're dropped on the floor, normally in RuneScape, if you killed someone in a Darrock fight, for instance, when they die, their gear is going to be dropped on the floor. It's going to be broken. You pick it up, you can either sell it broken, or you have to repair it to wear it. On this, you can wear it instantly. There. On the floor, though, it looks broken. So maybe a lot of these players don't realise.
Maybe. We have a tweet coming from Nub saying, first time I'm watching a Deadman stream. Excellent commentary. I enjoy watching this. Thank you so much. Every 3 months, another tournament comes out. So in 3 months' time, make sure you put it in your calendar. I believe the start of July is when it's going to be announced.
Start of July.
So that's when the next one happens. A whip on the floor there. Again, no one picking it up. Take the whip. Such high DPS involved with that.
People are so focused on making sure they damage other people and don't take any damage themselves that they're not seeing that lovely, swirly whip on the floor. I love the whip on the floor. It's like the best.
Oh, look at this. That looks like a player being caught between two clans. Oh, what are you going to do about that one then? Looks like we've got 3 or 4 clans left, all just sitting in each corner. I believe right now, the biggest clan that I've seen is the one on the southwest corner. Who was it? Was it Rot, I think it was? It might have been Rot.
You know, we're not too sure at the moment whether it's Rot, whether it's Lit, whether it's Fools.
Another clan, indeed, yeah. In the middle right now, completely bare. No one going to the center because then all the clans can attack at the same time. What I want to see is one clan taking another, but they're too scared. If one clan takes another, very easily another clan can move in, and then just, wipe everyone out in one hit. So it's a waiting game right now. It's a game of chess.
Look at that. Great minds think alike.
We got a tweet from Tide right now. The most hype RuneScape stream yet. Love watching the absolute bloodbath that is Deadman Mode Final. Thank you so much for tuning in at home. This is the most viewed Deadman Mode tournament we've had so far, I believe.
60,000 viewers. That's absolutely phenomenal.
Which is insane. So for everyone at home, for tuning in, and for whether you're an old player or just here for some nostalgia, or you know what RuneScape is, you think to yourselves, what is this awful game with these awful graphics? Well, this is RuneScape, my friend. We played this game since we were such wee lads. So yeah, it's always
I've been playing since I was 11 years old. How long?
11? No, yeah, same man, pretty much 2003 or so, on and off.
Yeah.
So clans again, just waiting. Oh my god, is one clan hitting another? It looks like Rot has had enough of this. They're thinking to themselves, oh, the Southwest clan had enough of this. Going towards the east, the Team Cape clan, I'll call them that from now on. Team Cape clan is going in for it. And we've got a 1 versus 1 versus the two clans. Chinchomba's flying each side right now. Lots of zeros being hit. People tanking.
There's not lots of attacks, not much damage.
Not much damage, no. Well, of course, they've had a week to train up right now with 10 times experience rates. Most people are 100 combat plus. So it will take a lot of focus to take people out one by one.
Absolutely. If you look at the spread of the clan on the east, though, they're making sure they're staying separated by at least 3 or 4 squares. The players to the west are not doing a great job on their movement.
Oh, it's lit. I think the Southwest clan might be lit. I saw a lit member in there. I will say something, though, that the Southeast clan right now is in a really bad position. To the north, they have one clan hitting them. To the west, they have another clan hitting them. They're getting caught. And looking around right now, we have a barrage coming in from the guy with the really nice crystal shield. Beautiful, man. Refreshing right now, we have 150 plus people remaining, and a tweet from Darren comes in saying, "This is the best Friday night in ever." Thank you so much for tuning in, my friend. Got to agree with you there, to be honest. Sitting here, playing some RuneScape, or watching some RuneScape, you're watching right now.
Few beers, maybe a pizza.
Exactly.
Living the dream.
Right, Southwest right now, we have still a clan attacking, and to the north, I want to see a clan-on-clan action. I want to see everyone coming in together, just flying into the middle all at the same time, and just complete...
No holding back.
Exactly.
Just absolutely slay each other.
Yep.
But $10,000 is $10,000.
Exactly, and that's why, like we said before, a game of chess, waiting patiently to make the right move, to strike upon their victims when they're defenseless, when they're being hit.
The bush.
Literally. Right, looking to the northeast right now, we still have a few chins coming in. The clan to the northwest hasn't really had much damage being dealt to them. They're just waiting around. And we got a few solo players. You see that? One guy attacks.
This guy's got a heron pet as well. Look at that.
Oh man, the pet. That's one thing I feel really bad for. I think one of my friends actually, Sean, got one of the pets, the thieving pet actually.
Did he?
And yeah, obviously this tournament.
I wonder how long Sean had sat there clicking away, thieving for.
Far too long. We have a tweet from Devon coming in. Wow, what an amazing tourney. Jagex did an amazing job this year. Thank you so much, Devon. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Looking to the northwest right now, the clan's still one of the smaller clans. I reckon the northwest and northeast are the two smaller clans, and the southwest clearly the largest clan here right now.
Yeah. And we can see the guy in the Aram's hood just over to the northwest here. He was trying to get some freeze off. He looked like he was splashing up, but that guy looks like he's been caught in no man's land with the Guthan's chain body on the Thorax helmet. He's given it legs over to the east. He doesn't want to be engaging in that anymore. He's trying to flee. That guy is actually casting Blitz with... I'm pretty sure full tank gear on.
I just saw one of the guys in tank gear actually being hit by about 20 people at the same time, and he wasn't taking much damage. That goes to show the sheer power of that gear advantage. Having that Torregs, having those Barrows pieces makes a huge difference this final. And obviously, they had to get the money to be able to do that. Had to grind away at the game for the past week. So those players that have that gear, they deserve it. A few flowers there to for the memorials of all the fallen players right now.
It's a graveyard. This is the honor of the RuneScape community right now.
Kind of a tweet from Mayo coming in. Okay, this is actually more entertaining than watching the Super Bowl. I'm glad you agree, mate. Much more entertaining, way less adverts. Looking to the northeast right now again. That clan is still quite strong. It's still just waiting around, still, like I said before, waiting for that action to happen. Going south. In the middle right now, a few solo players just waiting. The G-Maul, go on, just snipe someone out.
That's what I've been waiting for as well. I just want to see someone come in and spare hand with it. This guy's ragging him out, though, with the crystal bow. Look at that. 100 players remaining, and we've got a tweet in from Doa saying, haven't played RuneScape in a year, but this is absolute madness. Sheer insanity. I've fallen in love with this game all over again. Hashtag Deadman. Like all of us have as children, you know, we played, we grew up, and then it came out, a reinstated version of the game. We all fall in love with it again. The nostalgia's too strong, isn't it?
Indeed. Old school at RuneScape.com to play the game. Moni in the center right now, one of the live streamers who's still around, waiting and just trying to, I don't know, wait it out, like not getting good combat.
Bide his time.
Maybe he has a few kills. Maybe that's the strategy right now. We have some lit members. We have Tom in lit right there, another very high-level player, 115 combat, doing extremely well right here. But that clan at the southwest that we talked about earlier that were the strongest don't seem to have as many players as they had before.
No, not at all. Not at all. We've seen a
maybe
massive,
a few got taken
increase in
out,
players from each section of Anarkar. And that guy's, he's optimistic. He's picked up that Darok stack.
Oh, a clump there, just to the northwest part of the Anarkar Center, being taken out. Go on, have some barrages in there. It's the northeast right now. We've got a few more clans just taking play. Like, see, they're definitely a clan. You see the pile that guy one at a time?
Yeah.
And HP going to 0 in a matter of seconds. Finish him off. Oh, he tanked it. Nice escape there.
So lucky for him and so unlucky for the clan doing the damage.
Seen, look at the southeast corner. We have Ring of Stone being used to hide as a rock in the southeast corner of Anarkar right there. That is brilliant to see.
Imagine that guy won.
Oh man, just hiding away.
A pile of rocks.
Oh dear. Looking to the northeast again, not too many things going on right there. A few Chinchommas coming in, but a few players just being taken away. Oh, one guy's fallen. Nice little teaming there. Benef running through the middle, getting away.
Some of the best players, some of the highest tier players.
There. I think there's a huge clan being happening right now. Southeast is being absolutely decimated right now. Both clans hitting at the same time. Look at all those damage stacks. We need to move the cameras here, see a little bit careful.
Chinchommas flying left and right. This is absolute madness.
Indeed. And I think a few people actually got taken down there, a few of the clans, and dismembered really. And that's the thing, the control and that experience they've had already about regrouping and taking player out by player out. Right now, there's not enough players really to just go by yourselves. You have to be committed to one attack at a time. Kill this guy, move on, regroup in this corner, evade combat. Because right now, I've seen a few people that have gone into combat, walked into a clan, but they can easily get away. And that's because all the members are attacking at the same time.
Yeah. And there hasn't been enough players running in at one single time for there to be a really, really big and good, successful barrage clump where they can just slap everyone at the same time.
And we have a tweet from Asus UK saying, hearing we have to wait 3 months for the next Deadman is sad. The next Deadman tournament will be in 3 months, but the seasonal is being released just after the tournament ends. So if you want to jump into the action, oldschool.runescape.com, you can start playing straight away. Everyone starts from level 3, which is, for me, personally, the most exciting part. Everyone's
it's
rushing
the level
out
playing field.
Exactly, and it's just the race to get yourself to the highest combat as possible and kill other players. That's what it's all about, PvP.
You can run up and punch someone straight over tutorial island.
If you want to, you can do, and then get thrown into the guards and die for all your bank if you're not careful. In the center right now, this player being caught out, being piled. Like I said, even players that aren't even in combat right now, they see one guy getting piled and think to themselves, I could snipe this kill. Just to give one more kill towards my most kills in the tournament that wins me that $10,000 grand prize. For those that don't know, that is the prize they're going for right now. The winner will get $10,000. To the southwest right now, just lots of clumps. I'm not too sure any clans are here particularly. But look at that mass. That is a massive clump right there in the middle. Lots of Chinchommas being thrown. People going to 0 HP in a matter of seconds. Guy in Darox falls down. Some really good gear as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Quite a while.
It'll be interesting to see who gets that one. And there are so many small clumps. From previous Deadman iterations that we've seen big clumps with quite specifically big clans where there's a clear separation. This clan's this clan, this clan's this clan, and we know who's attacking who. In this one, we see smaller sort of breakdowns of each individual clans and smaller portions of people spread out across the final zone. It's really hard to tell which clan's which. And it doesn't seem like there's a significant amount of being damage done in a significant amount of time as we've seen in the past.
Saying that, we're now almost at the final 100 players. So 2,000 players came on a Monday for this tournament. Almost less than 100 are left right now. So, the finale is upon us and we'll get a winner very shortly. That guy, no food left. Red barred, go on mate, go find some food on the floor.
He's munching, he's out of prayer as well. That's the guy in. He's still got the Darok stacks.
No way. No way.
At its finest.
Cook, sir, you're an absolute machine, my friend. Tanking it like nothing.
With the Darok axe and the Black D hide.
If he gets a kill with that, then props to him, to be fair. Looking northeast right now, we've got a few lower levels and no gear, taking all his armor off, thinking to himself, you know what? I don't need no armor to tank with. I'm fine. No, put it back on again. Screw it. He's thinking, no, I better survive as long as I can right now. 93 players remaining. We have less than 100 players left. Tweet from Diz coming in. Chinese, few beers, Deadman mode. If Jagex did nights in #Deadman mode, enjoy your Chinese, bro.
That sounds good right now.
Sounds really good. Looking in the center again, just a few people getting picked up right now. A few Blood Barrages coming in, trying to heal the players. Obviously, Blood Barrage is an AoE spell, or Blood Bursts as well, and it also heals you for a certain percentage of the damage that you do. And that is crucial when you've got very low supplies left at the end. Those players with those adopted strategies will stand a higher chance, obviously, staying in as long as they possibly can.
Absolutely, and where we've been seeing the players remaining throughout this final here, we've seen massive reductions in players. So every like 2 minutes, we've been seeing like 100 players drop.
Yeah.
In that past like 2 or 3 minutes, we've only seen 20 players die.
Yeah,
we're
it's
getting
definitely
down to the
slowing down.
very end. We're going to be seeing a lot more individual one-on-one fights, or we're going to be seeing people teaming up and just picking off individuals as they walk by. We're going to be. This is going to be interesting.
I think when it gets down to the last 50 players, I think some of the clans, some of the teams will start to be like, you know what, we've got to do this. And we're going to make our move right now. Let's not risk anything.
Yeah.
Let's take one player at a time and get really organized. And I think that's how it's going to win the final, to be honest. We have 65 players left, like you said before, a few players going down one at a time. Looking at the high-level players left, you never learn, is still there.
He's going for another win.
Another win, yeah, after winning the first one.
I wonder who has the highest amount of kills right now.
I have no idea.
That would be really interesting
I
to
would
know.
say this clan of the Southwest just doing an amazing job. They were here since the start, remember that. They survived the whole time, lit. One of the largest clans in Deadman mode. And yeah, taking on one player at a time. Doing really well. And you see that coordination. You see that one guy in the middle being taken on by everyone. Lots of zeros. He's tanking very well. But the Dragon Warhammer that slayed Adam is actually coming out too.
Not
hit a
the
zero with it.
35, please.
Yeah, please hit a 35, I swear. That guy tanks it though. That guy was an absolute machine.
Look at these 4 guys right here on the corner side of the wall. They're just getting
not a
absolutely
chance.
decimated.
And this is what we're waiting for. This coordination, this skill that you know unmatches any other clan out there really right now. They've done really well to get this far and taking out player by player.
Absolutely, yeah. Although I was saying that, it'd be really interesting to see who has the most amount of kills right now. It might be detrimental to that person if we were to be fed that information. We shout that person's name out and someone's watching the stream, they're going to be dead within seconds.
Looking to the northeast corner right now, we have a few players just running about. Looks like another team in the northeast corner. They're quite high levels though. They've got very good gear. A few dragon items. They have some Barrows items as well. Tom still in it as well. But yeah, that southwest corner.
It's still
so
looking the strongest. It's definitely the strongest unit that we've got at Anarchal currently. There's
they're being hit though. They're being hit. A bunch of people coming in. No, they're going back. Okay,
the only thing is though, Ian, if what I'm seeing is correct, and there's a clan in the middle of Anarchal, and they're going to be directly going ahead the clan in the southwest. The clan in the middle, I think, might lose because they have to go through a really small gap in the wall right there.
They could get clumped there, and if they get clumped in the wrong position, get frozen there,
they could lose so many players so quick. What they're going to need to do, if that is the case, is they're going to need to separate, and they're going to have 3 points of attack. They're going to have the middle, they're going to have the west, and they're going to have the east.
Yep.
If they go solely through the middle, they're dead.
Yeah, definitely. You said earlier you were wondering who has the most kills right now. My money would be on one of the members of the Southwest clan.
Yeah.
They've been victimizing players one at a time, taking player out.
Absolutely simplifying the game.
They've got a huge kill score right now, so one of those guys got a good chance to win it. But at the same time, maybe one guy's got 20 kills. Maybe he was running about Varrock, killing the steel plate legs people and taking people out by one at a time.
Yeah, and we've just had a tweet in from none other than Boaty, Old School RuneScape. Adam, much love. 60,000 viewers. Kudos to 2 fantastic shoutcasters. Nice work. Good luck in the season, everybody. # Deadman. Thank you very much, Adam. One of the most successful, if the most successful RuneScape streamer.
Yep.
He had a wonderful run this time. He did unfortunately die to a Warhammer, but best of luck next time, Adam, and thank you very much for the kind words, brother.
Tom being taken out, is he going to be able to tank it? Yes, of course, that Barrow's gear.
Mate, he was so lucky then.
Oh, never mind, you say that, but now he's being caught in a freeze, and everyone's on him. Crystal bow.
Look how many broad bolts are just
not
absolutely...
a chance. I love the crystal bow. What a strategy.
Zeros.
Well, he's tanking it, yeah, but I mean, can you really tank it for that long? You have everyone at the same time.
He's only got about... there we go. He's unfrozen. He can run around. It depends how many people...
He's got to go back to the south.
Is he in a team? That's the question.
Is he in a team? I don't think he is.
I don't
he's a
think
solo player, and he's
so
out of here.
That's him.
Well, we know for sure now that there's 2 teams left. The northeast team and the southwest team, sorry. So, at some point, once all the solo players have gotten rid of, they will go into a one massive fight, and there will be a clear winner from one of the clans, which is what I'm really excited for.
Yeah.
We have less than 80 players left right now, which is really interesting. We have a tweet coming in from Ruben saying, this # Deadman final is so spicy. I feel like I'm in Ainsley's kitchen.
Oh, there's so many rude things we could say right now.
Being dragged away to the center right now. 2 clans actually taking on the solo players one at a time. Now, go right now. If that clan in the southwest attacks, no, they're not going to. So that's the thing right now. The solo players, if they get attacked by one clan, they run to the other one. The other clan finishes them off. And right now, it's just a throw up. It's just whoever gets the most spies left.
They need to infiltrate, Ian. They need to infiltrate them. They need to wear the the iron chain body, the bronze med helm. They need to infiltrate the Black Knight's castle. They need to get in there and make sure that they go undetected throughout the entirety of this battle. If they have enough kills, they might be lucky enough to take it. I can't see it happening.
And again, what I said before, just that ridiculously strong coordination of taking one player at a time. Another player's fallen right there. Yeah, not a chance to. The guy had semi-decent gear. He has some rune armor. He was 90 combat, not a low level by any means, but just destroying people one at a time. It's actually ridiculous. Are they going to fight each other right now? Nope, they're not.
I want to know who's this guy in the dragon legs there. I want to know who that guy is. Dragon legs, Torax helm.
Sorry? Take care, 5.
Oh,
peace,
good
bro.
fight, mate.
Look at the south again, still waiting around, not engaging in combat, just waiting for people to come to them. They have a lot of solo players in the middle right now. Question is, will the solo players... Oh, they get wrapped around. Now, right here, that clan pushing that player into the other clan then finishes them off. Yeah. There we go. Just juggling between the two teams, and it's who's got the most kills.
He just has to hope that he doesn't get frozen.
He's going around in circles right now. Just going around in circles.
Just stand in the middle, mate.
Yeah, I know, right?
You'll be much better over there.
That guy falling there. Timnog's unlucky, mate, taking out the game. Northeast corner right now, we have another little... Is that a clan in the northeast corner? It's like 5 people off each other. That might be a little... Oh, that'd be interesting, actually. 2 clans, the massive clans fighting each other, and then a little clan comes in the end and just clears up the last few players. Well, like we said before, it is a waiting game.
When they're most vulnerable.
Exactly. You have to wait and be very patient. That's crucial in these kind of fights, because obviously the winner gets $10,000 right now. Looking to the southeast corner again, looks like Lit, I believe they are. The Team Cape clan have been waiting. We saw a telegrab there, trying to grab some supplies just outside in the fog.
Audacious.
Very clever strategy,
Audacious to go in on normals.
Well, yeah, that's true. But I mean, at the same time, like if you bring telegraph spells and you've got the food left, there are some food piles outside. I see some lobsters to the southwest. I mean, it might not be the best food, but food is better than no food in this situation.
It is indeed, Ian. Food is definitely better than no food.
Looking to the northeast, Tuna Sub going down, high-level player.
Food.
Oh, look at that. They're going around now. They're going to start clearing players one by one.
Yeah,
they
this
still
guy's
have a
dead.
clan.
And this is so many people that we've seen in Barrow's gear that have just perished in the last 2-3 minutes.
Really smart strategy, actually, going for that little clan. There's only a few people there. Then you can take them on very easily. And once they've got that gear, it upgrades their setup. They're more powerful, easier to kill. Oh, look at that clump in the middle.
Look
at that clump.
And look at the gear. There's the DFS. That's the DFS. He's about to perish, Ian.
Oh, no way.
If he catches the refreeze right now, he's a goner.
Oh.
That refreeze... No,
he's going to make it.
He just stood still. No one pursued because they don't want to pursue because they have to go through such a small gap, and it puts them at risk of getting in the barrage.
If you're in that centre, you're kind of screwed, aren't you?
Yeah.
What you can really do there. We have a tweet from OSRS Snee. Skiddler and Pure Spam have really made this final hour the best so far. Well done, lads. #Deadman. Thank you so much for the kind words, man. I really appreciate that.
Thank you very much, dude.
We have 67 survivors remaining right now, and like I said before, falling like flies, one at a time, just being picked off.
This guy was
2 clans left.
It looked as though he had literally 0 hit points left, just throwing chins, but he healed himself up, unfortunately. I wanted to see him die, Ian. And look at here, going into the middle, we're going to see some more barrage clumps straight in the middle here. This guy with the DFS in the max mage right now. Well, I say max mage. The max mage that you're going to see in this Deadman mode, obviously, there are locks. And we can see so many people just taking unbelievable amounts of damage right now.
And I believe it's been said in the game, if you see right on the bottom left, in 5 minutes, all remaining fighters will be killed, and the highest kill count wins. And that has triggered all the clans to fly into the middle, get as many kills as they possibly can. They have 5 minutes to clear each other. Can they beat each other in 5 minutes? I think they can, but they have to really get a move on and kill these players as fast as they can. Got another tweet coming from Zach coming in, distracted by the stream and KO'd by Chad. #RIP.
It's funny, Zach, because someone tweeted in earlier, I think it was Isa, saying that watching this and experiencing this is like the first time at Jad.
Yeah, literally.
I remember my first time at Jad, my heart was literally pounding through my chest. I thought I was going into cardiac arrest.
Same, man. I've died so many times at Jad at the start now, which is really weird to think now that you can do it so very easily. Although saying that, there's a new Jad coming, isn't there? There's the kill coming.
There is.
So a Jad
the
version
Inferno.
2. A Jad version 2 will be really interesting to see.
Some people have voted for the Inferno and not the Cape.
I don't understand that at all. Anyway, looking to the northeast, right, that play's going to get taken out, and that's the thing, just getting as many kills as you can. You have less than 5 minutes left until the member with the most amount of kills wins it. So it's not going to come down to who's left over at the end. Like, it's going to be whoever's got the kills left. It's not going to be one last man standing. I don't believe right now.
I think so. I think this is going to be. It's not going to be as decisive as before. It's not going to be as obvious. There's going to be definitely some equivocation here.
Yeah, I definitely see a lot of team capes right now, which, as we know, is the clan Lit. They're doing exceedingly well. They've been here since the start. I've got to keep reiterating that because it's just amazing they've stayed here in the final area, not been to a bank. Not avoided combat, really. They've been combat the whole way through, and they've still got players left, which is just amazing. This guy going down, he's got the heart prayer up, redemption. Going to make it away?
He's not going to make that away.
Like you said, not following them into middle.
No way.
Not following them to middle.
Yeah, they don't follow them to middle because it's just way too risky.
Yeah, although saying that, there's that player with the whip picking off those players that can't, get away from the
look at him. He's just hugging him around the wall and just... Oh, no. And there's one person that did follow him in. and the man with the whip did take him down.
So just
right
like there
in
are
the middle
two clans left right now, like I said before, and just the last few solo players being taken out of the game right now. We have a tweet coming from Reese. First time watching Deadman. My bro got me into this game. Hi, Steve French. Oh, GG, bro. That guy got cleaned. Thank you so much, Reese, for the tweet. And yeah, keep playing RuneScape, man. We all love RuneScape so much. We've been playing since we were just wee lads. Looking to the north right now. Looking to the north right now, we've got the guy with the D-Med being taken out of the game. Pretty sure he's going to be out of it soon. Still some players not engaging in combat. Why? Guys, we said before, less than 5 minutes left, probably like 3 minutes or less left right now. The player with the most kills will win the tournament.
Maybe
there is
they've
no
got
point in staying
hundreds of
alive.
kills, Ian.
Maybe they do.
Maybe they're banking on, they're looking down. They're like, okay, dude, I've got so many kills right now. I want to avoid as much combat as possible because I don't want to be a target to anybody else.
Those chin stats
but this
right
guy
now.
here in the Carrols, he's just put
Phoenix
Necklace
yes,
on perfect timing.
Great strategy.
Really,
right there.
really good.
And
Can
again, tanked again. 3 times lucky. 3 times lucky. No more Phoenix left, and he's going to be out of the game any second now. I will say one thing though: the clans know this. They know that there's only a few minutes left until the player with the most kills wins. They have a few minutes left to risk losing the whole game, losing the whole tournament for $10,000 if they can't take out these players with loads of kills.
If Rot don't win a tournament, Ian, this is the one.
This is the one. Yeah, indeed. And this brings the precedent for future tournaments that any player can win.
Exactly.
It could be a solo player. It could be a clan. We don't know yet. And in the next couple of minutes, we're going to find out. We only have 55 players remaining, and these clans are trying as fast as they possibly can to get as many kills as they can. Maybe one player, they've said to themselves, oh, this guy's got loads of kills, I've seen him killing lots of people. Maybe you should try and get as many kills as you can. But I have no idea, man. It's just absolute carnage walking around the center right now.
This is going to be absolutely wonderful. I just want to see as many people die in a short amount of time as possible. I want to see some ridiculous numbers at the end of this. What do you reckon? What's your prediction here, Ian? What do you think the number is going to be for the final person who wins this for kills?
I'm going to say double digits, but I'm not going to think...
Double digits?
I don't think it's going to be over 20. I'm going to say somewhere between 10 and 20 kills. Keeping in mind there were 2,000 players in the final.
When I emphasised double digits there, I was thinking triple digits.
Oh.
Double digits isn't actually that much.
I think around 20 kills, really, considering how many people have died and such. Probably one of the clan members potentially have been in combat the whole way through. And that's the thing about being in the centre in Anakal from that clan of the Team Capes. They've been there the whole time, constantly dealing damage, constantly killing people. We have 30 seconds left until
this is hectic.
The fog is
less
about
than
to kill
half of a minute to go, ladies and gentlemen.
Get as many kills
and we're
going
to see a final winner. This might be the tournament where we see Rot perish. They could not win this. They might not win this.
Any second now. Look at the south right now. If your player's going to fall, are you going to survive long enough to be able to get the most kills and become the winner of the $10,000? 4, 3, 2, 1, and it's over, I believe. Any second now, at least. And there it is!
Over.
GG, everybody. And a round of applause from the audience.
I am absolutely ecstatic.
I can't believe that. That was such a great finale. That's better. That finale was better than any finale that we've seen thus far.
I can't wait to go back down and see who has got this. I want to see the amount of kills. I want to see who's taken it. Is it going to be the tournament that Rot actually don't win?
Like I said before, the Team Capes lit, dominating throughout, staying within Anakal and holding their ground. So they've got a really good shot at this to win.
Where we've seen Rot lose in the past is when single players such as Oncodine have taken it by just staying out of sight. Obviously this time round, it goes on how many kills someone has actually got. Obviously, if there are multiple persons at the end of the final hour, whoever has the most kills will take the win, will take the $10,000 home with them. This time round, it could be another clan member. A solo player to take that. We know, it could be a solo member.
You never know.
But to have the coordination, same coordination as a team as a solo player, very, very lucky.
Right, I know, exactly. Right, guys, that is it for us. So we're going to head down to the couches right now. I want to say a massive thank you from myself and Elliot.
Thank you all for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure.
But yeah, much love, guys.
Take care.
Well, what an incredible finale. That was my personal favorite. That was amazing. Sick Nerd. Were you the first to die? I was the first to die out of all the streamers here. I got caught between two clans. Like, there was Rot on one side and Lit on the other side or something. So I was like, all right, they won't follow me into Rot, so I just ran into Rot, and I was like, oh, well, that was not a good idea, so I died. But, at least I went out with, a pair of balls, so it was okay.
The obligatory question, did you get any kills?
I killed like 4 guys in like full myth at the GE, mate, so I took them all out, man.
We saw that.
Huh?
That was good, that guy in myth. You did really well against that guy.
He tanked me like 4 minutes. He had bruise and everything. All right, Nightinator, how did it go for you?
Surprisingly well. I'm not entirely sure how it happened, but yeah, it seemed to go a lot better than the last one, so that's saying something.
Yeah, you did you get any kills?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure. I fought a lot of people. I ended up having quite a long fight with Grafist and a few other people attacking lots of people. I'm not entirely sure if they ended up dying, but who knows? It's fine.
What was going on between you two? Were you chasing her?
I saw her and I was like, all right, I need to take at least one streamer out, but she gave it legs, man. I couldn't catch up to her. So then I ended up running into Rot because she ran into Rot or something, and then I died.
All right. Curtis, how'd you do?
I'm going to be honest, Chris. I bitched out. I couldn't do a cold shower. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go all in. I'm just going to go max tryhard. I prayed Eagle Eye. I bought gear, glory, and you know so. I didn't do the breakfast because honestly, I didn't think I'd like the breakfast.
A man of dead memes. A man of dead memes. The crowd appreciates it. They have low standards. Did you get any kills?
I did. And I wasn't first to die on stage, so my mission here is complete. Thank you very much.
Last question. Last question for you guys. Are you all participating in the next tournament?
Definitely.
100%, yeah.
It's good fun. Everybody should join. Like, if you are going to play the seasonal right now, do it, because you're going to be further ahead than me. So start soon as it goes live.
Can't wait to see your progress for the next season. Hopefully you make it a little bit farther, of course. That being said, we're going to throw things back over to our guys on the couch to check out the highlights of that final hour.
So right now in the background we have the clans assembling a very slow and steady short movement to the last area. It was quiet the first half an hour, not many people getting into combat. We saw a few players, such as this guy in Mithril, being taken out by Adam there at the Grand Exchange.
The slow walk around, the Mike Meyer tactic there.
Exactly, and we had a few more players falling as well to the G Maul as such. GG, bro.
The anticlimactic G Maul of the 4 KO
yeah, the 4 KO.
Not quite special.
And as the fog went on as well, clans moved faster and faster to that final area, and they were pushed, and they couldn't stay in the safe zone, so they had to go to the to Anakar, which is where it ensued.
Absolutely, and it ended in a fashion that we're not used to seeing, really, you know. There being lots and lots of players at the end of that final hour is something that we haven't really seen before. You know, we've seen a few players scattered about, but usually those players are part of the same team. So it's a real clear distinction of who's won.
And I thought it was actually that Lit that were there the whole time at Greater Demons, but Anakal, but it wasn't. It was actually Rot, I believe, that were there. So Lit must have come in and taken over Rot and killed them all to take their place there, and then yeah, demolished all the other clans at the end there, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm really, really excited to just see who's actually taken the tournament this time and see how many kills they've got as an individual. How much coordination's gone into it, how much time and preparation's gone into it. It will be wonderful, and I'm sure the crowd will agree with me. Anyone but Rot this time, we see the sign in the crowd.
Oh, look at that. Adam being fallen as well. They're being taken out by all those noobs, but he managed to survive that, I think, and stay a bit longer. The real question is, will it be a clan member that wins, or will it be a solo player? I had a few engagements here just before the last area was hit. A few clans taking on each other, and the sheer power of clan coordination being shown there as Adam fell to Reign of Terror.
Lots and lots and lots of broad bolts just flying out of there.
And the Chinchompers, the area of effect weapons being used, the Chinchompers and the barrages doing an incredible amount of damage. Really, that's the game changer right there at the end.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of the clans.
Having multiple combat styles that do an area of effect attack means that even if you're praying against one, so you're praying ranged or you're praying against magic, you're always susceptible to full damage from one of the two attacks. So
and in the final right here, this is when it was complete carnage. You couldn't see what was going on. There were hit splats everywhere, players falling left and right. And as you can see right there, you have the clans trying to stay out the edges. As we saw, 4 clans hiding in the corners, taking on the solo players, and just taking people out one by one.
Yeah, I think there were still over 500, 600 people left in the final hour at this point as well. And that diminished very quickly. We were seeing like a drop in 150, 200 players every, minute, 2 minutes.
Literally, yeah.
That slowed down rapidly, though.
Exactly, and what you're saying there is slowed down rapidly. A lot of the players just not engaging combat, trying to last as long as they possibly could. Not attacking each other. They could just sit there and tap people, but no, they just want to hide in the corners and try and last as long as they can.
Like a cobra in the bush, Ian.
To try and get that $10,000, literally. A few players being caught in the fog right now. Of course, if you're not in that final area, you get taken down so quickly. So it's crucial that you're in there. And again, the sheer power of the clans,
lots
coordination.
Of those solo players, because obviously you had the clans on the southwest and the southeast, and then the clan in the northwest. solo players are walking around.
And the solos get
taking
caught.
damage.
And
Like
they get caught
like
between the
that.
two clans. And there's not a chance, man. They can't do anything about that.
No man's land.
Literally. So in the center again, we had a few people just stragglers sitting around. But that's what we talked about a second ago. The clans propping themselves up in different corners, and they're not really engaging, taking it as long as they could, until those last 5 minutes when we announced that the most kills would win the tournament. And that's when, like we say, carnage ensued, and everyone it was a free-for-all attacking each other right there.
I can't wait to see who it is. I just want to know.
Yeah, and we were talking about as well about the Barrow's armor. In this version of the game, obviously it drops to the floor, and players could pick it up and use it again. So they were targeted.
Weren't picking it up though.
Not in some cases, no, you're right.
Whips on the floor for minutes at a time.
Literally, and here we got less than 100 players left, I believe, in this point, and the Dark Sky going down. He actually tanked it really, really well. The Phoenix necklaces
Yeah, that
was
was really, really smart by him. Equipping that Phoenix necklace at the last second, managing to brew himself up almost to full HP. Yeah. But, you know, he
didn't quite get away.
He was still frozen
but
at that
point. That goes to show the pure power. And there it is. That's where the final ended, when everyone was wiped from the game, and the player with the most kills will take the win.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, let's give a massive, massive thank you to Ian and Skidler for an incredible job. Like, absolutely
Thank you.
brilliant.
Give it up, guys.
Seriously,
Thank you.
Cheers, dude. Thank you.
These guys were born for this. You did such a good job.
So how was it? Like, your enthusiasm, everything came out of it, but like, how was it seeing it in action live then?
It was amazing because, like I said, time and time again, no other tournament that I've seen or been a part of has been like this. There's never been that many players at the end where it's so up in the air who's won. We just don't know. It could be anyone. It could be a solo player. It could be someone from a team. It could be Rot again. But, you know, that's why it's so exciting this time.
Well, fortunately, I do have the results here. I'm going to hang on to them. We're going to talk a little bit more about what we just watched, because after this, we will lose everything. When we read what's on this paper, we will lose everything. All right. That finale went exactly how I had hoped it would. Realistically speaking, we knew that if one team was going to win, let's say Rot, for example, they were going to win with at least like 10 people left.
Yeah.
They were going to take their time deciding, we want you to be the last one left. It's not the most fun to watch. It's not in the spirit of the tournament. Instead, we'd rather, I don't know, incentivize killing people. Actually going around and killing people. And as we saw, in those final moments, people were still fighting. There was much more than at least just one team left. In fact, there may have been some solo players remaining.
That's the thing we were talking about earlier. I believe it's going to come down to that toss-up between that clan that were there the whole time, that were taking player out by player out. I believe the Team Cape clan, I think it was Lit, I think. And, like you say before, a random player that was just sitting around in Varrock Square, taking out the low levels, trying to get that kill count up, and just surviving for that last few minutes to take home that 10 grand.
I think it's definitely the case that there could, in amongst and in amidst all that carnage, there could have been solo players there, 100%.
Yeah, there were, definitely.
The likelihood of them winning, although slim, could be, it could happen, and I don't think that those kills would have come from inside that Carnage and Anacol. Right. Like Ian said, it would have been earlier on in that hour, where they're picking off. You see Adam, you know, killing the poor guy in Mithril Armor at Grand Exchange. Although those kills look insignificant, they're not. You know, they're not insignificant. That can be the difference between $10,000 and absolutely nothing.
Yeah, and I said this earlier as well, it does set the precedent for future tournaments, because in the past, it's always been one clan taking it. But now, I mean, anyone can win. It's been proved now. We're going to see who's won shortly, but I mean, it could be a solo player. We never know, and hopefully that incentivizes more people to want to play in the future.
So what I'd love to see is like a record. I'd love to have a recording of anyone's team speak during that, because I'd love to know how difficult it was to communicate everything that was going on.
Yeah.
There was I think there was 600 players when we got to the final area, and obviously that's almost nigh on impossible to communicate. So I can only imagine what that must have been like.
How do you tell your team? How do you lead your team to say, okay, we are this massive bunch of white dots. We need to now run over there and take out all of those guys, but also we've got 400 more of them to this side.
There's such a great video that Mazhar released a couple of seasons back, where he released the full audio of his TeamSpeak, and it is so much more calm than you'd expect. Honestly, their coordination is admirable, to be quite fair.
But saying that, like I said before, some of these clans, Rot, for example, Fools, have been around since 2004 and before that. And they've been clanning every single week they go out. The same leaders have been, leading their clans.
And they're so used to that
for
spot.
13 years or 10 plus years now. So they know, and especially Anacol, like you said, is no different to any other clan what they normally do. But with 600 players there, It is confusing.
It's
That's
different.
not like anything they've ever done before. I very
it's
much
not a
doubt
one-on-one clan war.
No.
It's you know, there could be 10 clans.
Yeah,
there.
It's not your typical RuneScape fight. It's not I hit you, you hit me back, I hit a number, you hit a number. As you were saying, there's mind games.
Yeah.
It's like a game of chess. It's,
Yeah,
if I
waiting.
move here, will this team hit me? Can we take these guys out before they can take us out? When do we move to the final area? We saw people moved there immediately at the beginning of the hour. Was that the right decision?
Yeah, that was one thing I was looking forward to seeing, actually, was whether there were going to be any clans that would go there. They would take that sort of initiative, go up straight to Anakal, and try and hold basically down that region of the map. Wait for other clans to approach, wait for solo players to approach, and I was sort of a bit, you know, pessimistic about how that would play out, whether they'd just take too much damage and use too many resources and supplies off the early game. But, well,
We saw the telegraph as well.
We
saw the telegraph getting
yeah.
supplies from the corners. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Oh man.
Live streaming, everyone. Have you lost composure a little bit there? That's fine. It's all
I'm
good.
used to getting screamed by.
Scream. It
So,
doesn't help.
Doesn't happen in real life. that
Deadman
much.
mode. Wow. You know what was really nice was actually the live tweets coming in.
Yes.
The amount of hi mums and all that. But actually, that was super nice because you guys couldn't see the chat.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
wasn't. You couldn't really read anything of the chat, but that was a nice little addition.
Yeah, it was great.
As far as predictions go for the streamers, did that go
Oh
as you
my.
expected?
Wow. I did not see Nitinator being the last one to die there. To be honest, I thought
no.
that quite quickly.
I was expecting, in fact, the complete opposite of what happened, you know.
Based on previous tournaments, of course.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Adam, for example, I believe all of them actually have been putting in insane hours. I think Curtis said to me earlier he was sleeping 4 hours
You
a night.
bigged him up so
for the
much.
first-
You
Huh?
literally bigged him up
Yeah,
so
I
much.
know. They
Yeah.
had such decent
All the
gear.
amazing gear and
And then Adam just runs to the center before the
What was
fog's
he
even there
doing?
and just dies to a clan anyway. It's,
Madness.
yeah.
Well, guys, I think it's actually finally time to announce the winner of the
Yeah,
Deadman
that's-
Spring
that's
Invitational.
oh.
As it did come down to the player with the most kills at the end, whilst also staying alive. The winner is a member of the team Lit.
Congratulations to the victor of the Deadman Spring Invitational.
Okay.
Wait,
What?
so it was.
it was
How many?
20, 21, 22 between third,
Wow.
second, and first.
Oh
And
wow.
what were
That
the
is
players-
So close.
So Di Neal was third with 20.
Yeah.
Then 9 Kawa. I don't know how you say his names. Apologies.
9 Kawa with 21 kills, 1 kill away from winning $10,000.
Oh,
What would happen
he's
if
Oh
Right.
kicking
man,
himself right
he
now.
is so upset.
Did you have to
yeah.
tell him that? Did you have to tell him that?
I feel bad. But
That is torture.
I feel
And,
bad for mentioning it.
what
But
did
Daniil
away
with
from
20
10 grand.
kills,
Oh,
just 2
man.
kills away from 10 grand.
That's the difference between a splash and a 12 barrage.
Literally.
Now, the funny thing is, this actually might not be a member of Rot. As we've seen, some people will change their name to look like they might be, or sorry, not Rot, Lit.
Yeah.
They might change their name to look like they're in Lit to kind of blend in and be like, I'm one of you, please don't kill me.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's looking likely, I would guess so.
Well, I think they deserve it if it is Lit to have taken it, because we said before, they were that prominent clan at the end that were actually engaging in combat consistently, the strategical moves, taking one player out at a time, which goes to show, you know, their clan prowess
yeah,
and
yeah.
how powerful they are as a team.
They were expecting for it not to come down to a one-man standing situation.
Yeah.
They were trying to capitalize on the situation, make as much of the possibility as they could, get as many kills under the belt as they possibly could in the final few minutes of the finale.
So, I mean, when it comes down to it, I mean, do you think it was just because we saw there were so many clans going together? Was it just because everyone wanted to get Rot out of the way, or?
I'm not too sure, really. I mean, it was really hard to distinguish between which clan was which in the anarchy of things at the end there. But I did see there was that massive, massive influx of players that just ran in when they knew there was only, you know, a minute left, 2 minutes left before everyone was wiped out. You could see their game plan completely changed, and it was like, okay, there's not going to be one final player left.
They were straight into
We
that.
need to get as many kills as we can.
We still saw players like waiting around and not, doing that, not getting into combat and not trying to get those kills.
You made a very good point at the end there. Players who weren't eager to fight might have thought they had the most kills. And so if they went into an engagement and died, they would have died with...
Exactly.
It's very likely somebody died in those final moments with 25 kills.
Yeah.
It's a possibility. That person is not very happy right now. Mind you, they might not know how many kills they had, but fortunately we have the data.
So, I mean, Season 4, should we get ready to talk about what's in the future for Deadman?
We've actually received word. Season 4 is live already. Season 5 is live already. Prepping for, of course, the Summer Invitational being early July. Looking forward to that. But the next season is live. If you enjoyed what you just watched and you want to partake in the next one, you can head in game right now. Don't wait too long.
Something that I think is going to be great about the next season, and there are a lot of sort of contrary running opinions on this. I know that some streamers, Paul Foe, he believes that this is going to be less popular because people complete quests without having to do them after the first week. I personally think that's a fantastic feature that we needed to see.
I'm a fan of it myself as well.
A lot of my old clanmates didn't want to come back because they didn't want to have to complete all those quests over and over again. It was more of a grind. I myself included, 100% looking forward to it. I cannot wait to get going on Season 5.
So why was that decision made? Can you give us a bit of a full process as to why you went ahead with that?
It's all community driven. Deadman as a whole came from the community, and all of the ideas, the suggestions, they just come in non-stop. And it's amazing the passion from the community. They love this game mode so much. But everybody has their own ideal version of the game. It's very difficult
please everyone
to appeal to the majority. But yeah, questing was something that we figured, how many seasons have we done? How many times have you done the same quest? It's right,
It's
and
nice
you're
to
also
mix it
doing
up.
it in the tournament coming up.
Another thing as well, not to forget, you don't have to necessarily complete the quest because they are auto-completed after a week. But if you choose to do them early, you have an advantage over other players.
You unlock like better hiding spots, better gear, Monkey Madness, for example.
That's the thing. I want to get a Dragon Scimitar as soon as possible. Although I'm going to be home late, so that might be a bit risky.
But like you said before, the season is out right now. We will be late to the party, unfortunately. But the best part for me personally in the seasonals is that beginning bit. Just starting out as level 3, everyone an even playing field, running out of Lumbridge with fire strikes, trying to take on the low levels, kill the kill the people with the cows.
Village.
Oh, exactly.
The Tree Gnome Village runners.
There we go.
Are you guys going to get involved in this upcoming season?
Yeah, definitely, 100%. I can't wait.
You know what?
Our old team, Legends, because of the new updates that we've seen, particularly the question one like we've mentioned, we've got, I think, close to 60 members playing this season. So yeah, we're gonna have a great time.
Yeah, you would have maybe stood a chance against some of those numbers we saw in this tournament then.
And maybe we will next Invitational.
You know, when we looked at Raw in this tournament, yes, they're intimidating as always, but we then saw teams with more numbers by far.
Yeah. Lit, for example, had like 100 people, I'm pretty sure.
And I'm really curious to see if those teams did join forces to take them out.
Potentially.
Or what really happened there. We've got some analyzing to do afterwards, but that being said, guys, that's about going to conclude our final hour. Before we go anywhere, again, massive thank you to our casters, Pure Spam and Skidler. Woo! And while we're on the topic, it just so happens to be this man's birthday. Woo!
Yeah, I'm 47 today.
Oh, look at...
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Elliot.
Thank you.
You gotta blow it out, man. You gotta blow it out.
Wow.
Thank you.
Surprise?
Thank you.
They want you to eat the cake.
All of it?
Can I please?
Eat the whole thing.
Okay, right.
No.
I know we're playing Deadman, but...
keep it safe for work.
Oh!
Hey!
Feed me a bite as well.
While we have thanked our casters, we'd also love to thank ESL here in Leicester for hosting such an incredible event. These guys blow us away every time.
Sam and his team have been absolutely incredible. I guess as well, we need to thank Ronan and Jed for the observing as well, because that's a tough thing to do. To
The
be
old
fair to
school
them.
team, of course.
Yes.
Last but not least, of course, the audience. You guys make this awesome. Thank you. Look at that. It's the new season.
It's the new season. We're live now. As everyone's away.
Get in game and play now. If you're not, you're missing out. It's going to be an incredible tournament next season, early July for the Summer Invitational. Aside from that, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next season.